On behalf of Superintendent Dr. Jim Rollins, Principals Jason Jones and Dr. Greep, Athletics Director Wayne Stellick, the staff, the students, and the alumni of both Har-Ber High School and Springdale High School, it is our pleasure to bring you this presentation. Springdale Public Schools Television. Hi again, everybody. Zach Arntz, voice of the Bulldogs, joining you from Hyanton Bulldog Gymnasium for tonight's crosstown battle between Har-Ber and Springdale. And joining me, as he always does during these confrontations, is the voice of the Wildcats, Donald Tucker. Good to see you. I haven't seen you since October. We were reminiscing a little bit before the game.
Yeah, you actually look a lot older than you did in October.
You have no idea. It's been an interesting couple of months here in Springdale, but we're talking basketball. We've got two girls teams here off to good starts. Springdale 2-0 in conference play. They'll come in 9-4 overall. Har-Ber 8-7 overall. 1-1 coming off a big win over Heritage on Tuesday night. And I think we can both agree when these two teams get together, throw the records out, we're going to have a full crowd. We had an overtime JV game, which is why we're on a little bit late. Right. And that's as loud as I've ever heard it for a JV game, so the varsity game should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like it when you start the tone of the night in overtime and everybody just screaming and yelling. We had to put our headsets on just so we could
talk to each other.
Right? That's the enthusiasm I love about Har-Ber Springdale games. It doesn't matter if it's croquet, if we're cross-stitching basketball, it doesn't matter what it is. When these guys get together, it's a battle.
Yep, we've got a split crew tonight. Got Colby man in the controls. He's from Springdale High School. One of your guys running around here, Nick's here, is from Har-Ber as well. It's going to be a lot of fun. These are always fun broadcasts because we get everybody together. We only do this 3 times a year where we get everybody in the same room. Yeah. And it should be a good basketball game. Now, for those who have not had a chance to watch Har-Ber play, talk a little bit about the Har-Ber girls and what's going on with them.
Yeah, the girls have, they're very athletic. Har-Ber does a great job of getting these guys motivated, getting going. They're fun to watch, fast, exciting, a lot like Springdale. Like they're very, very aggressive, very fast. And the thing is, when they're playing each other, what I really like is that they play above their abilities, right? The crowd gets into it, they feed off of it, they get into it. So you're going to see fast pace, very aggressive on defense. You're going to see some threes from all around the perimeter. It's going to be a great game.
For Springdale, I guess, what's old is new. Marquisha Davis is, she just does Marquisha Davis things. Signed with Arkansas in the early signing period. She's off to a great start, averaging about 20 points per game. We've got the top 2 scorers in the 6A West. In Ms. Kuntz from Har-Ber and Marquisha Davis from Springdale, both over 20 points a game. Marquisha is she's just phenomenal. She's going to have to get some support from Ashley Minshew, Ashley Pegee. That's where really, if Springdale's going to have a chance tonight, that's where the balance needs to come from. Marquisha can go for 35. It's just what do you get from everybody else, and that has been, they came off a tough one the other night at Bentonville West, had to hold on there at the end. You guys had a little bit easier time with Heritage.
Right, yeah, Heritage, they're, again, great athletes that come in, but they come into our house, and I think that was the advantage for Har-Ber. So playing at home, that always has the home crowd, but here it's hard to tell who the home crowd is. There's a lot of blue, there's a lot of red. There's not an empty seat. So
yeah, if you're on your way over here, you're listening to us. If you're listening to us on the radio, I'd get here soon. Seats are starting to run out, as they usually do when these two get together. It's starting to fill up, and we're about 1 minute and 30 seconds away from starting the girls' game.
Well, the penalty is if you don't get here, you have to listen to us.
And that's a huge penalty. Yeah. That, and you have to park about a half mile away.
Yeah, you got to park at Taco Bell or Murphy Park.
Yeah, I would park at Murphy Park and just walk over here. So, talk to me a little bit about how the matchup will go here. Tell me what you like.
Yeah, you know what? I love the fact that we have a star player. I'm excited to see her, on your team there. I want to see, basically the aggression. We have conversations all the time, and that's what you're talking about. I want to see the game.
She's a lot of fun to watch. She'll make you shake your head sometimes going, I can't do that.
And we have the same thing on our side. We have a Coons that 20, 25 points a game is not uncommon for her. So it's going to be fun to see how these girls match up. But it's a ball game. Like I said previously, these girls get together and they start playing. Anything's possible.
Yeah, this is Coach Jenkins' first taste of the Springdale Har-Ber rivalry,
right.
And she's going to get initiated real fast with one of the best players. I believe she's the best player in the state, Marquisha Davis, depending on which rankings you subscribe to. I believe she's the best, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to bringing it to you. We've got a split crew tonight, both from Har-Ber and Springdale. And we're going to turn it over to our public address announcer for tonight's starting lineups.
And now, introducing the starters for the Har-Ber Lady Wildcats. Senior Junior, number 12, Sophie Nelson. Sophomore, number 21, Danaya Stark. Senior, number 22, Kennedy Bonaparte. And freshman, number 23, Caitlin Coon. And now, introducing the starters for the Springdale. Starting at number 5'6" junior, number 3, Holly. Starting at number 5'6" junior, number 4, Alexa Barnes. Starting at 4 to 5 field senior, number 15, Ashley Mosquito. Starting at 4 to 6 senior, number 24, Marquita. And starting at 4 to 5 senior, number 25,
So there you have the starting lineups. We'll go through them real fast for you again. For Har-Ber, it'll be Carew, Nelson, Starks, Fontanopoulos, and Coons. For Springdale, it will be Sisavon, Bursey, Pegee, Marquisha Davis, and Ashley Minshew. So it is game time. I'm excited. Donald, glad to have you along. Don't get to see you that often. We talk a bunch, but I miss your face.
Yeah, well, I miss my face too. So. They don't let us broadcast together very often.
Probably a wise move on somebody's part.
Somebody's
So
a lot smarter than we are.
looks like Nelson and Davis will jump center. Glad you're with us here at Springdale Public Schools Television. Full house just about here. If you're on your way in, you're going to be sitting in the rafters, that's for sure.
Which is where we're at.
That's exactly right. All right, so it's game time. Springdale again 2-0 in conference play. Har-Ber 1-1, jump ball, and we've got a whistle. And looks like there was a violation on the jump. It looks like it's going to go to Springdale, so that's how we'll begin the ball game. Springdale needs somebody to come in and inbound the basketball. Ashley Pegee will come over. And here we go. It's Tolly on the catch, and now she's on the drive. Bounce pass to Ashlyn underneath. Shot's blocked and a foul, and looks like it's going to go on Sophie Nelson. That'll be her first personal. So interesting that Har-Ber's going to go full court press there on a team that's got 4 guards out there, and you're going one-on-one with Marquisha. So an interesting strategy to start the game for Coach Jenkins.
Yep. So it's going to be interesting to see Sophie too. She's very aggressive on defense underneath the goal. She's going to be the one to have to fight as you get into the paint.
So Ashlyn gets the first. She had a good night on Tuesday in the win over Bentonville West. Marquisha with the rebound up and in. Springdale gets 3 out of that trip down. This will be Har-Ber's first possession. It's Kanaya Starks with the basketball, watched by Tali Sisavon. This is Coons, leading scorer in the 6A West. Still weird to say that.
Yes.
There she is, matched up with Marquisha. You knew that battle was coming. Marquisha with the block, pulls down the rebound off the glass. Here comes Marquisha. Just underway, 3-0. Glad you're with us. He's Donald Tucker. I'm Zach Arns, and there's a interception there by Coons. Go check that. That's Coons with the steal, and now we've got a whistle and a foul. I believe that's going to go on Tali Sisavon. It does. That's her first, team foul number 1. I feel like everybody's just got to kind of settle in.
Yeah. As soon as the dust shakes loose, and then we can play some basketball.
So Coons will inbound. Gets back to Starks, and Har-Ber will set the offense. It's Carew to Starks. Starks dribbles towards the middle, spins, and drive to the basket. Shot doesn't hit the rim. Marquisha pulls it away. Springdale 1-on-3. Marquisha all the way to the rack, up and in.
Just a great layup, scoop, and Marquisha.
Minute gone here, first quarter. Marquisha with a near steal there. Har-Ber's going to have to be real conscious of that. She's so long.
Right.
She gets her hands on basketballs in passing lanes that normal people wouldn't.
Yeah, she's all over the court, too.
6:38 to go first quarter, 5-0 our score. Kuntz will inbound. This is Starks with the basketball.
Starks a great dribbler. She got great ball control.
Flo Carew, watched by Alexa Bursey. Carew driving, and we've got a whistle. Looks like a foul underneath. It's going to go on Alexa Bursey. That'll be her first. This has been kind of the bugaboo for Springdale. First couple of games have been foul trouble. And they've been susceptible. Marquisha played most of the game on Tuesday with 4 fouls in the second half.
Makes you a little less aggressive with the 4 fouls.
Yes, it does. And you got to feel this one out, see how the refs are going to call it. So Starks. She'll reverse and hand to Carew. So Starks drives to the middle, pushes off, but they're going to get the foul on Tolly. That's going to be 2, and that's a problem. That's Springdale's best ball handler, and immediately Coach Hunsucker is going to send Janiah Gauze into the game. Janiah will replace Tolly. Janiah coming back from injury last year. Had some knee problems, some other health ailments. Carew to inbound. Fontanopoulos comes away with it. She'll get it to Starks. Starks drives to the middle. Shot high off the glass, won't go. Ashley Pegee pulls down the rebound. Here comes Janiah Gauze. Springdale does like to run. Janiah finds Alexa out of bounds just off her fingertips, and it'll be Har-Ber basketball.
Yeah, getting impression right off the bat. This is going to be fast-paced.
Yeah, this is probably going to be faster than the boys play.
Yeah.
These two teams like to get up and down the floor. Springdale has been they are better in a free-flowing game than they are in the half-court sets. It's been their kind of their MO the last couple of years. So here comes Starks across the timeline, gets the pick. That's Kuntz, has it knocked away. Marquisha picks it up. Marquisha Davis off the glass and in. She's got 6. Springdale leads 7-0. We're going to get a quick timeout from Coach Jenkins. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Springdale Bulldogs, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
We welcome you back to Bulldog Gymnasium on the campus of Springdale High School. 7-0 our score, 5:23 to go first quarter. I'm Zach Arns, he's Donald Tucker, and what do you think Coach is talking about here in the timeout?
Put the ball in the bucket.
Pretty simple instructions.
7-0. We got to have some points on the board, or this thing can get lopsided quickly.
Springdale's come out very aggressive on the defensive end in particular. Marquisha with 6 of the 7 points. That's not unusual. Marquisha has, I believe, led the Lady Bulldogs in scoring in 30 of the last 35 games. This is Starks across the timeline. Back to Carew. Carew looking for some help. Gets the pick from Nelson. Bursey fights through. Look baseline. Under 5 minutes we go. This is Carew, 3-pointer. Shot on the way. Front iron, no good. Tapped around, and Starks comes away with a rebound. Good rebound underneath by Kanaya Starks. She'll get it back to Carew, and they'll reset. This is Fontanopoulos. Carew, and I believe that was last touched by Ashley Pegee. Referees conferring, they don't know. And they're going to say blue ball, so Har-Ber will keep control. You see one of the early strategies that Coach Hunsucker has employed. Marquisha Davis is locked up on Kaylin Kuntz. Again, Kuntz, the leading scorer in the 6A West. This is Sophie underneath. Shots high off the glass and no good, but we're going to get a whistle and a foul. I think that's going to go on Marquisha. That'll be her first. That's 4 fouls against Springdale here in the first quarter.
A little bit of a nod to Coons. Coons, a freshman. I mean, it's kind of hard to fathom that.
Very, very difficult. Nelson's first free throw, no good. That's a tough ask. I mean, I know she's talented, but you got one of the best players in the state locked up on you. I mean, you're bound to be a little bit starstruck, but she'll settle in. Second shot from Nelson's no good. Marquisha comes away with it. Marquisha quickly into the front court to Peggy. Janaya in the corner. We'll skip past to Bursey. Bursey will fire quickly. Three-pointer on the way. Back iron, no good. Ashland comes away with a rebound. And back out to Janaya. Springdale will spread the floor. Here's Janaya. Tries the spin move. Pull back. Jumper on the way. Fall out of bounds. It'll be Har-Ber basketball. With exactly 4 minutes to go first quarter, we've seen a little bit of everything.
7-0 still. Har-Ber's got to get some points on the board or it's going to be a long night for the Wildcats.
Starks across the timeline. You can see Har-Ber trying to get some low post presence. Sophie Nelson. Springdale cuts it off. This is Coons. She'll drop to Nelson. Nelson, power move. Left-handed, won't go. Peggy with a rebound. And we've got a whistle. I think that's going to go on Fontanopolis. Kennedy Fontanopolis whistled for her first personal. It's just team foul number 2. So no worries there for the Wildcats. That's a Bursey will inbound. There's Ashland. Ashland at the foul line. Shot on the way. Rattles around, no good. Sophie Nelson grabs the rebound. Hands to Flo Carew. Carew into the front court. So Starks gets the pick from Nelson. Cuts back to Carew. Carew going to let it fly. Shot all the way. Up and good. So Har-Ber's on the board. Flo Carew. The first points for Har-Ber. 3:06 to go. It's 7-2. Jaquita Caldwell at the scorer's table for Springdale. Here's Marquisha at the foul line. Marquisha. Marquisha down the lane. Goes up, left-handed, shot no good. And we've got a whistle and a foul as Marquisha rumples underneath the Har-Ber cheerleaders. Janet Cates joined us up here. We might as well just quit now.
Let's mic her up.
We are better off having her up here.
I agree.
You want a headset? You want to come in and help us out? You want to join us? Oh, okay. So Marquisha's going to go to the line. She'll shoot 2. 2:49 to go first quarter. 7-2 our score. Marquisha with 6 points. First shot on the way. Back iron rolls around and out. So change is coming. Quenisha Bohannon's going to check in for Springdale. In for the Wildcats, number 25, Olivia Carter, senior. There was a hiccup in Marquisha's game. It's here at the line. Second shot on the way. Front iron, no good. Nelson grabs a rebound. So, good defensive possession there for the Wildcats. Starks quickly into the front corner. Finds Coons. She's cut off by Marquisha. Tries to spin. Back to Starks. Starks going to drive the lane. Floater. Back iron. Rattles around and good.
Starks doing a good job finding the open seam on the inside the paint. Takes it all the way in.
Last 4 points scored by Har-Ber. Lead down to 3 at 7-4. 2:25 to go in the quarter. There's Marquisha, watched by Carter. Carter cuts her off. They're going to get her for the push, and that'll be her first personal. It's team foul number 3. Jaquita will check in. Marquisha's going to take a seat. Jaquita, one of those energy players for Springdale. So Janaya will inbound. Jaquita along the baseline. Back to Janaya. Into Ashland. Jaquita saves it. And we've got a scrum on the floor. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Jaquita Caldwell, and it'll be Wildcat basketball with 2:08 to go in the quarter.
A little bit of a tussle there. We had 3-on-1 and an open person underneath the basket.
You feel like the game's just sort of settled down a little bit. Those first couple of minutes, it was high energy, fast-paced, frenetic. Feels like now we're into a basketball game here as we go across 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. This is Carew to Starks in the corner. Starks drives to the middle. Coons, three-pointer on the way. Shot won't go. It's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be Springdale basketball. And you feel like with Marquisha on the bench, this is a point where Coons can get going.
Yeah, almost a power play.
1:49 to go in the quarter. Springdale leads by 3, 7-4. Janiyah Gauze goes behind the back. There's Ashlyn at the elbow. Hands to Janiyah. Janiyah. And we're going to get an offensive foul called against Janiyah Gauze. The foul is starting to rack up for Springdale. It's team foul number 5. It's Janiyah's first personal. .90 seconds to go first quarter. This is Carew, watched by Bohannon. Carew, left-handed shot off the glass, no good. We'll get a whistle and a foul. I believe that's going to go on Bohannon. That'll be her first. So Carew will go to the line. She'll shoot 2.
Carew just a solid basketball player.
First free throw rattles around.
What the attendance tonight?
Oh, isn't this crazy? This is it's going to be a lot of fun. Second shot's no good, and people are still filing in. We're with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go first quarter of the girls' game. By the time the boys get started, it's going to be a raucous atmosphere. Here's Bohannon, top of the key, watched by Carew. Quenisha going to drive. Drops it to Jaquita at the elbow. Shot's blocked there by Carter. Starks comes away with it. Starks finds Coons underneath, and she's on the board. Nice pass from Starks to Coons. Springdale's leads down to 1. And now we've got a whistle and a foul. It's a blocking foul. It's going to go on Carew. Be her first. Team foul number 5. Hamilton will check in, number 33. 42.7 to go in the quarter. Janiyah looking for Ashlyn on the block. Ashlyn, shot won't go. Hamilton comes away with a rebound, and quickly up the floor, here comes Har-Ber. This is Carew. Shot's blocked by Janiyah. They're going to get her for the foul, and that's going to be 2 on Janiyah Gauze. Springdale in immediate foul trouble. Tali Sissamon has 2. Janiyah Gauze now picks up her second. And that's going to send Coons to the line to shoot 2.
Not the Wildcat you want at the free throw line if you're Springdale.
First shot on the way. Rattles home good. Coons has 3. Marquisha's going to check back in. .33.4 seconds to go in the quarter. Tied up at 7.
This has been the longest first quarter.
Second shot's up and good. So Coons has 4. Last 30 seconds of the quarter. Marquisha across the timeline. It's picked up by Carew. Marquisha drives the middle. They'll pull it back out. 20 seconds to go. Marquisha. Little hop step, left-handed, up and good. She's got 8. Springdale takes the lead back at 9-8. This is Starks. She'll spot up. 3-pointer on the way. Comes off. There's Ashley Pagee with 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. She lets it fly at the buzzer. Shot's no good. And that's how the first quarter will end. So after 1, our score, Springdale 9, Har-Ber 8. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
The Springdale Fire Department exists to enhance the quality of life in Springdale by minimizing the devastating effects of fire, medical emergencies, and natural and artificial disasters.
Do you value commitment, honor, integrity, loyalty, respect, service?
Then you should join the Springdale Fire Department.
We welcome you back to Bulldog Gymnasium on the campus of Springdale High School. He's Donald Tucker. I'm Zach Arns. Got Colby Mann in the controls. Jose over there on the cameras. Nick's running around here somewhere. And we got a good one going on. Har-Ber's going to inbound the basketball. 9-8 our score. And now we've got whistles. On the floor for Springdale, Tali Sisavon, Jaquita Caldwell, Ashlyn Minshew, Marquisha Davis, and Ashley Pegee. For Har-Ber, it's Starks, Coons, Olivia Carter, and Sophie Nelson and Flo Carew. Here we go. It only took me a quarter, and I got everybody's name. Here's Carew on the wing. Watched there by Tali Sisavon. She's got 2 fouls. Kuntz steps back. Shot rolls in and good. She starts quickly here in the second quarter. 6 points total. Har-Ber takes a lead at 10-9. This is Marquisha. Gets a pick from Jaquita. Marquisha to Minshew. 3-pointer on the way. Shot. Won't go. Jaquita comes down with a rebound. Her shot won't go. Gets another rebound. Here's Jaquita. Lobs it back to Marquisha. Marquisha going to drive. Crosses over. Steps back. Shot on the way. Won't go. Nelson comes down with a rebound. So after a 7-0 start, Har-Ber has calmed down. They've run off 10 of the last 12 points. This is Carew. Back to Starks. Carew on the far side. She's watched there by Tali Sisavon. And we've got a whistle underneath. They're going to call Jaquita for the push. Jaquita Caldwell will pick up her first personal foul. It'll be team foul number 8. Alondra Bahina is going to check in. Ashley Pegee will sit. You just feel the electricity in the building. I just kind of looked over our broadcast position, and we don't get people up underneath us very often.
Well, that's because we spit when we talk.
Olivia Carter's at the line. Her first shot's up and good. So Har-Ber with its largest lead of the night at 11-9. Second shot on the way, up and good. So Carter with her first 2 points of the ball game. Ashley Pegee is going to check back in. Jaquita will sit. With 6:51 to go here in the second quarter. Har-Ber leads by 3, 12-9. There's Marquisha on the wing, watched by Carter. This is Bahina in the corner. To Minshew. Minshew at the block. Her shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Marquisha, whistling a foul, and we'll see who they call it on. Looks like they're pointing at Olivia Carter. Yep, Carter will get whistled for her second foul. Hamilton's going to check in for Har-Ber. Carter will check out. Carter gave him good minutes off the bench there.
Carter, 2 fouls, 2 points so far tonight.
Bahina inbounds to Minshew. Here's Pegee on the wing. Ashley, if she gets it going, is a dangerous scorer. Hadn't gotten it going tonight. Here's Tali down the lane, loses control. Last touched by a Har-Ber Wildcat, and they're going to say Springdale basketball. .6:28 to go before the half. Here's Ashley Pegee, and they're going to say timeout Springdale. So we'll take the timeout with them. 6:27 to go in the half. You're watching Springdale Public Schools television.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
.6:27 to go in the half. My boy Colby directing today. You got to give us some warning before you turn the mics on.
Just randomly turn them on.
Yeah, you got to let us know. You got to understand who you're dealing with tonight.
Don't just turn them on. We like that.
Marquisha to inbound. Dangerous pass collected there by Tali Sisavon. Springdale reset. Tali playing with 2 fouls. Tries the spin move. Tali with a bounce pass to Bahina. Bahina going to drive baseline, and we're going to get a blocking foul. That's going to go on Hamilton, I believe.
Yep.
Oh, there's her first person out. It's going to send Alondra Bahina to the line. First shot on the way, up and good. So Alondra's on the board tonight. Springdale's challenge thus far this year has been to find that second and third scorer after Marquisha Davis. Bahina, second shot, a little strong. Rebound pulled down by Nelson.
And she's already got 8 of the 10 points.
And they're going to say that ball dribbled out of bounds by Starks. Springdale will get possession. I don't think we expected anything different here. This is a good physical game. Both teams playing hard. There's Tali. Bounce pass to Ashland on the baseline. Pagee spots up, 3-pointer on the way. Too strong. Nelson with a rebound. There's a run out for Coons. Coons pull up, shot on the way. Off the backboard, no good. Ball hits the floor, and now we've got a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Springdale. So 5:53 to go in the half. Springdale trails by 2. Har-Ber, as I said earlier, a little slow out of the gates, but they have dominated the last quarter and a half.
That's
Tali.
Just like the JV game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
Ashland Minshew, 3-pointer. No good. Marquisha fighting for the rebound. Follow-away jumper, good. So Marquisha scores her first 2 here in the second quarter. We are tied at a dozen. 5:30 to go. This is Carew. She'll spot up. Shot on the way. Nice high ranging shot. Good.
4-second hang time.
Har-Ber goes back up by 2 as we come up on 5 minutes to go in the half. This is Tali. A wide open Ashley Pagee. 3-pointer on the way. Too strong. Starks comes away with a rebound. Har-Ber's got numbers if they want them. Starks all the way down the lane, and they're going to say that a foul on the floor. See who they call it on. It's going to go on Tali Sisavon. That's 3 fouls. She's going to have to sit down. Alondra Bahina and Tali will both sit. Janiyah Gauze and Lexa Bursey going to check in. Coons will go to the line. 4:53 to go in the half. Har-Ber leads 14-12. First shot on the way. Rolls around good.
For a freshman, she is fun to watch. A very solid basketball player. Hits all her points.
She'll get them both. She's got 8 in the game. Har-Ber has its largest lead at 16-12. This is Janiyah to Ashland at the elbow. Hands back to Janiyah. Janiyah Gauze, spot up, shot on the way. Too strong, no good. Rebound pulled down by Hamilton. This is Starks. And they're going to get her for the travel. Marquisha does that about 3 times a game, where she'll just force an unforced turnover, if you will.
And Starks just kind of got her shoes ahead of her body. Lost control of the ball.
Lexa Bursey will inbound. 4.5 minutes to go. Glad you're with us. Springdale Public Schools Television. He's Donald Tucker. I'm Zach Barnes. Happy to bring this one to you on a Friday night from Springdale. Here's Marquisha. Marquisha, backdoor cut. Lexa Bursey, good.
I'm not sure who we're actually talking to. I think everybody in Springdale's here.
Very, very well might be. And if they aren't, they're going to lie and say they were.
They're looking for parking right now.
4:05 to go. 16-14 our score. This is Flo Carew on the wing, watched by Janiyah Gauze. Carew directing traffic. She's going to pull it back out. Har-Ber will reset. This is Hamilton. She'll drive baseline. Shot up and good. Nice shot there by Hamilton. Har-Ber back up by 4, 18-14. Here's Ashland. Minshew spins to the center. Left-handed. Won't go. Rebound pulled down. Marquisha Davis up off the glass and good. Marquisha's got a dozen. Springdale trails by 2.
Looks like Har-Ber needs to work a little bit on the rebounds. I'm not seeing a lot of people going after the ball. And Springdale capitalizing on those missed shots because they're in there getting the ball back.
Here's Carew. Nice crossover. Carew. Floater won't go. Gets her own rebound. Pulls it back out. Finds Coons. Wide open shot. Good. Coons has 6 in the quarter, 10 in the game. Har-Ber maintaining that 4-point lead. Here's McGee around to Marquisha. Watched by Hamilton. Good pick there by Ashley. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. I think that's going to go on Coons. If that's her, that'll be her first personal. Kennedy Fontanopoulos is going to check back in. Gabby Nelson going to make her first appearance for Springdale. Jaquita Caldwell going to come back in. Wholesale changes for both teams. Marquisha will step to the line, 0 for 2 from the line tonight.
She's got 1 foul, 12 points.
Shot on the way, rolls around and good. 5 points in the quarter for the Arkansas signee.
If you notice, when she is out of the game, the ball game changes. She comes back in, it's a different kind of ball game.
If she gets 1 out of 2, Har-Ber leads by 3 at 2017. Springdale likes to slow it down when it's a more free-flowing game when she's out there because you can always just drop it to her.
Right.
This is Sophie Nelson. Coons on the wing. Coons watched by Marquisha. Gets the pick. Spot up. Shot on the way. Back iron. No good. Rebound there by Sophie Nelson. Powers her way through. That shot won't go. Janiyah grabs the rebound. Janiyah Gauze. Lexa Bursey in the corner. 3-pointer on the way. Misses everything. Marquisha comes away with it. We've got a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Fontanopoulos. That'll be her second. Marquisha will go back to the line and shoot 2.
She's got 1 foul, 13 points. 13 of the 17 the Bulldogs have.
First shot on the way. Up and good. Marquisha gets first shot to go down. Alondra Bahina going to check back in. Jaquita will sit. Olivia Carter's back in for Har-Ber. Gave the Wildcats good minutes there early on. Marquisha, second shot up and good. So Marquisha gets them both, and the lead is down to 1 at 20-19. 2:10 to go in the half. This is Carew. Ball knocked away by Janiyah. Last touched by a Springdale player, and it will be a Har-Ber basketball with 1:59 to go. Coons will inbound. This is Starch. Back to Carew. Thought about the 3. Now she's going to hand it off to Coons. Coons going to drive center. Gabby Nelson comes away with the interception. Marquisha on the wing to Janiyah. Janiyah drives, baseline shot up and good.
Nice little scoop alley or a scoop layup there.
Go back in front, 21-20. Here comes Starks down the lane, powers her way in. They're going to say she traveled. Springdale's going to get the basketball with 1:34 to go. I like the way Kanaya Starks plays. She's fun to watch.
Yeah.
It is full tilt with her. To quote Chad Morris, that's a full tilt boogie right there. Everything she does, 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, 100% off, 100% on.
Marquisha drives, left-handed. That won't go. Grabs her own rebound. Ball bounces to Gabby Nelson. Gabby back to Janiyah. Janiyah drops to Marquisha on the block. Her shot won't go. Fight for the basketball, and we've got a whistle. Coons came away with it, and we'll see who they whistle for the foul. Gabby Nelson's going to be whistled for her first personal foul. It's team foul number 10, so this is the double bonus for Har-Ber. Coons will go to the line. She'll shoot 2.
Coons with 10 points, 1 foul tonight.
First shot's up and good. She's got 7 in the quarter. As Donald said, now 11 total. We're tied at 21. Second shot on the way is good. Boy, they don't even touch the rim when she shoots.
She's on that. Great basketball player.
So 1:05 to go in the half. Har-Ber by 1, 22-21. This is Bahina to Bursey on the wing. Bursey going to come middle. Hands to Marquisha. Marquisha going to let fly. 3-pointer on the way. That's good. Marquisha Davis.
That was a great shot.
Marquisha's got 18. Springdale leads 24-22. It's very rare you get to watch 2 really great players go at it. And we're getting that treat tonight. Kuntz and Marquisha, they're going back and forth. They combined for 29 points tonight.
It makes for fun, exciting basketball here in Bulldog country.
25 seconds to go in the half. Springdale by 2. Looks like Har-Ber's content to hold for the last shot. Coach Jenkins gives him the hold up sign. Here's Starks, watched by Janiyah Gauze. Starks going to drive to the center. Ooh, hard collision between Bahina and Starks. I'm not sure who got the best of that one.
That was not good.
Looks like they're going to call the foul on Starks for the charge. It's a tough way to take a charge.
Yeah.
9.8 to go.
Took her off her feet, but she's back after it. A lot tougher than I am.
You knew she was going to get up.
Yeah.
I think she was more miffed that she didn't get the call.
Right.
So Bahina will inbound. 7 seconds to go. Marquisha across the timeline. 5 seconds. They're going to double her, triple her. She's going to have to throw it up. Marquisha, 2 seconds, 1 second. Lets it fly at the buzzer. Shot no good. And that's how the first half will end. A good first half here in Springdale. The Lady Bulldogs lead the Lady Wildcats 24-22. We'll be right back. You're watching the Springdale Public Television.
Choose the Wellness Centers at Springdale Schools. The Wellness Centers in Springdale are perfect for students and teachers. Teachers can go during their planning period, and parents don't have to miss work for students to receive medical care. Offering sports physicals, kindergarten physicals, vaccinations, well child checks, acute care, and more. Wellness centers are located at a school near you. Wellness Centers in Springdale Schools, we are your medical home.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks. Bring on summer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
I need new tires. What size of tire do I need? Will they have my size? Do I need an appointment? When can I get in? How long will that take? Can I drop my car off? Do I have to wait there? What will I do with my kids? Will they have a tire that fits my budget?
Does buying tires have your head spinning? At Tire Tracks, we have all the answers built on over 20 years of local service. With 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and over 25 highly skilled technicians, we can answer all your questions and keep your head from spinning.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale. When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
I think Springdale Schools is a great place to teach. They have cared about my salary. They have cared about my time.
Administration is awesome. They want to be there for the kids. I mean, they are #1 priority.
The staff, teachers, everyone's very nice, very polite, and very welcoming. It really feels like a family.
It's always good when you have a diverse population like Springdale for kids in the classroom to see people that look like them. So it gives them a role model.
I always say if I had somebody like me in kindergarten that could speak both of the languages, that would be tons of help.
We go out of our way to provide everything that we can so that their children can get a wonderful education, because they are the leaders of tomorrow.
Northwest Arkansas, it's growing. That's one of the great things.
I am originally from San Antonio, and I cannot tell you, this is a wonderful place to raise your children.
It's just a great place to live, to work, and just to have fun.
Arvest is not your typical bank. See for yourself.
I do most of my banking online.
I really utilize it more for my online bill pay, which is absolutely great.
Do you use the Arvest Go app?
Yes, I do use the app. I love it.
The best part is the quick view. You don't even have to log in. You can just see what your accounts are that day.
When you log in now, it just shows everything right there.
The fingerprint touch is a game changer.
We use the app, got to transfer money in a pinch. Quick and easy.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
The Don Tyson School of Innovation Virtual Campus is a new opportunity for grades 6 through 12 to receive a Springdale Schools education anytime, any place. With the blended model, Virtual Campus students have full access to the Don Tyson School of Innovation campus during school hours for electives, clubs, tutoring, and activities.
The Virtual Campus is my education on my time.
The Don Tyson School of Innovation Virtual Campus. Anytime, any place.
It's the taste of fresh picked strawberries.
Or a burger cooked to perfection right off the grill.
It's a friendly smile and a well-timed wave.
It's knowing your neighbors.
And your neighbor's neighbors.
It's knowing there's nowhere else you'd rather be.
Because being here is pretty great.
Quality you can trust from the people you know best.
Har-Ber's, hometown fresh.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Springdale Today. Winner of 12 Student Pillars of Excellence from the Mid-America chapter of the Emmys. Winner of 6 consecutive All-Arkansas Awards. And member of the Broadcasting Hall of Fame from the Arkansas Scholastic Press Association. Springdale Today, your award-winning source for information and entertainment in the Springdale Public Schools. Find us on YouTube.
And we welcome you back to Bulldog Gymnasium on the campus of Springdale High School. 24-22 our halftime score, and I don't think we expected anything different. I think we expected a close game, but the Stars have really come to play tonight.
Yeah, the thing is with basketball, if you notice that basically it's hard when you're watching the game to really match the gameplay versus the score, and that's exactly what we have. It looks like a 2-point game, and it's looked like that the whole game.
Now, Springdale got off to a 7-0 start. Har-Ber roared back and scored 12 of the next 20 points. And it's been, we talked about the Stars. Marquisha Davis, she's got 18 in the game. But Miss Kuntz, a freshman, just a freshman. She has matched her almost point for point. She's got a dozen, and those two Stars are certainly, they've certainly come to play as the teams come back onto the floor. We've got about 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And let's talk a little bit about it as we, this is a huge game, I think, for both teams. Right. Springdale 2-0 in conference play. Har-Ber 1-1. You definitely don't want to go to 1-2, right. Especially with Fayetteville and Bentonville lurking. This is this big second half, big 2 quarters of basketball.
Well, I think anytime when these guys play, and everybody knows this, when these guys play, whoever wins, that's kind of some wind in their sails, so to speak. So it's basketball, and when these guys get together, whoever comes out victorious at the end of the night, those are the ones that kind of step a little taller, walk a little better.
And then you start pointing to the game that's coming up. You start pointing to that game that's coming up in about a month.
I hope the sales are in your favor at the end of the night.
Now there are some foul issues, particularly for Springdale. Tali Sisavon's played just a couple of minutes. She's got 3 fouls. Janai Gauze with 2. Those are the 2 Lady Bulldogs with foul issues. Olivia Carter has 2, and Kennedy Fontanopoulos with 2 for Har-Ber. But I thought it was a well-played first half. Not a ton of obstructional fouls, if you will. The game flow was pretty good. We saw a lot of up and down the floor, good passing, good shooting, and I expect more of it in the second half.
Yeah, very aggressive. It's just a fun ball game to watch.
And it's fun having somebody here to talk to.
Yeah, well,
even if it's you.
I completely agree. I can't believe they let us do this, but hey, we keep doing it. So.
I know. The fact that we get to keep coming back and doing this is just mind-blowing.
I know. It's funny when they say something to me about it. They're like, hey, we want you and Zach to call the game. And I paused for a minute thinking, wait, did I hear that right?
The last time they said that to me, I just went, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, sure. Yeah, whatever.
Oh, by the way, just a note on this series, and we'll talk about this when we get to the boys' game. The Springdale girls have won 6 of the last 7 in this series, but it flips when we get to the boys. The Har-Ber boys have won 7 of the last 8. It's an interesting series. It's been a series of streaks for both teams, but the Springdale girls have dominated lately. But I think this looks like a different basketball team for Har-Ber, and we'll see how they come out here in the second half. Just under a minute to go. Crowd filing back in. The student section's already packed. We're looking across here from the side, away from the benches, and I'm looking up into the rafters. I mean, there are people sitting up as high as we are.
Yeah, no, it's a full house. I love seeing athletic events in Springdale where everybody's got their rear in a seat. Like that says a lot about the passion and the tradition here in Springdale. And when these guys get together, that's what happens.
A lot of luminaries here. I see Dr. Rollins over there in the corner. He's palm pressing with some of the Har-Ber cheerleaders. Got the police here. Got Coach Dennis DeBusk has made an appearance. Got both principals in the building. Yep. And athletics director Wayne Stellix here, and of course you've got the myriad of folks that have made their way in. So we are about set to start the second half. For Springdale coming out of the bench, it looks like Tali Sisavon, Ashley McGee, Lexa Bursey, Marquisha Davis, and Ashlyn Minshew. That's the original starting 5. For Har-Ber, Olivia Carter, Sophie Nelson, Kuntz, Starks, and Carew. So the only change out of the starting 5 is Olivia Carter. So here we go. We're ready to start the second half. Springdale leads by 2, 24-22. Lady Bulldogs trailed by as many as 4 in the first half, and now Har-Ber will inbound. So here we go, second half about to get underway. Kuntz to inbound. We'll get it to Starks, and we're underway. Starks watched by Tali Sisavon. Tali's got 3 fouls, so she's got to be careful. This is Carew. She'll pull it back out to the center. Har-Ber will reset. Coach Jenkins very animated over there on the far side. I like it.
Yeah, I like her passion.
There's Carew on the drive. She's got to step on Bursey. She'll let a floater go off the side of the rim. No good. Marquisha in there fighting for it. Lexa Bursey comes away with it. Lexa going to have to be careful. She's 1-on-2 here. It's knocked away by Carew nicely, but from behind. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Springdale basketball.
With a fresh hustle after the half, I like to see it. Maybe that'll transfer into the fourth period, and then we're going to have a 2-point game all the way to the buzzer.
35 seconds gone here in the third quarter. Bursey, baseline jumper, shot on the way. Short. Tali comes away with a rebound. Tali back to Bursey. Has it knocked away. We've got a scrum on the floor. Nice play there by Coons. Gets it to Olivia Carter. Har-Ber's got the basketball. This Starks into the front court. Har-Ber trails by 2. This is Nelson. Nelson going to drive. Hands to Starks in the corner. She'll spot up. Three-pointer short. Tolly comes away with a rebound. Here's Ashlyn Minshew on the drive. Left-handed. Shot's no good. They're going to call Sophie Nelson for the foul. Ashlyn Minshew will go to the line. She'll shoot 2. It'll be Sophie Nelson's second personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Sophie's still scoreless, but she's the defense underneath the goal, so.
First shot on the way from Ashlyn's up and good. So the first point of the second half scored by Ashlyn Minshew. Springdale goes up by 3 at 25-22. Second shot from Ashlyn rattles around, no good. Olivia Carter with the rebound. It's a 3-point game. 6:45 to go, third quarter. Springdale going to show a little pressure here. Starks has it swiped away by Marquisha. She's going to go to the rack, up and good. Marquisha at her average with 20. You get a whistle and a foul. Marquisha whistled for the foul. She's got to be careful. She picked up 3 quickly on Tuesday night against Bentonville West. Spent the rest of the second half in foul trouble. So we get that matchup that we liked in the first half. That's Kuntz and Marquisha Davis. Here's Flo Carew. I like her game a lot.
Yeah.
She's got a little moxie to her. I don't know what moxie means, but I know it's good.
Yeah.
Kania Starks down the line, drops to Carter. High off the glass, it won't go. Sisavon with the rebound. Here's Lexa Bursey, and they're going to call her for the travel. Shuffle her feet. Springdale turns it over.
So she was getting ready to get set up. Set up to sink the 3, but they blew the whistle on her a little bit too quick.
So Kania Starks with the basketball. 2 minutes to go here. Or 2 minutes gone here in the third quarter. 5-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. This is Kania Starks. Finds Kuntz on the wing, watched by Marquisha. Gets a pick from Olivia Carter. She's going to drive baseline. Ashley Pegee switches off on her. Kuntz back to Flo Carew, and they'll reset. Here's Kuntz on the wing, watched by Pegee. Tries to drive. Shot off balance, no good. Marquisha comes away with a rebound. Ashley Pegee controls a loose ball. Pegee quickly into the front court. Pegee going to go left hand. Back to Tolly, and Springdale will set the offense. Coach Hunsucker instructs her to back it out and reset. Here's Tolly with the spin. Tolly drops to Ashley. Her shot on the way. Back iron, no good. Kania Starks with the rebound. Starks quickly into the front court. 2-on-2. Finds Kuntz. Spot up, three-pointer. Shot on the way's long. Sisavon with a rebound. Here's Alexa Bursey. Runs over Flo Carew, and they're going to call her for the block.
She looks set to me.
Flo Carew is going to be whistled for the foul. It'll be her second. Team foul number 2.
Carew's got 4 points tonight.
And one of the things that Springdale's always prided themselves on, especially under Coach Hunsucker, is that they run a lot and they're really, really fast. I haven't seen a lot of teams faster, but I think I'm seeing one tonight. Har-Ber likes to push the basketball, and those 2 guards, they can push it. Janiah Gaugh's three-pointer's no good. Batted around, Janiah comes away with it. Springdale controls. It's getting loud in here.
Yep.
And it's hot in here.
Well, I took my headphones off for a second there. I couldn't hear it. Like, it's loud.
Here's Tolly on the drive. She'll go left-handed, drops to Ashlyn on the baseline. Ashlyn Minshew backs Sophie Nelson down. Left hand off the glass. No good. And they're going to say last touch by Minshew. It'll be Har-Ber basketball. 4:44 to go. Third quarter, 27-22 the score. It's been a good one. It's been a lot of fun up and down the floor.
Very aggressive, fast pace. That's the kind of basketball I like to watch.
Springdale going to show a little bit of pressure here. Here's Carew to Nelson. Nelson finds Starks on the back. They've got, tried the behind the back pass. Maybe a little too much there. I mean, I get it, but maybe a little too much. We're going to get a timeout. 4:36 to go in the third quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools television.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot, because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Welcome back to Springdale. Colby obviously going to the Seth School of Counting.
It's the random turn on. You just spin the wheel, and whenever it hits, you.
And Colby's like, hey, you got a second, and you're on. Okay.
Reminds me of Bailey Jones. Bailey Jones did that when we called the game at the football game. She's like, oh, you're on.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Thanks.
Thanks for the heads up.
4:36 to go, third quarter. 27-22 the score. It's a 2-point game at halftime. Lead's grown to 5 for the Lady Bulldogs. We'll see who they come out of the timeout with. For Springdale, it'll be Ashlyn Minshew, Janiyah Gauze, Marquisha Davis, Ashley Pegee, and Tali Sisselon. For Har-Ber, Carew and Starks have gone pretty much the entire way in the backcourt. Olivia Carter, Kuntz, and Sophie Nelson. It'll be Springdale basketball. 4:36 to go. Lady Bulldogs with the ball in the lead. Tali Sisselon. There's Ashley Pegee. Tali, just a junior. I had a lady last week at Bentonville West asked me if she was still there. Tali's been a starter since day one. There's Tali. That's no good. Marquisha comes away with a rebound. Her shot up and good. Marquisha Davis asserting herself on the board. She's got 4 in the quarter. 22 in the ball game, and Springdale leads by 7. Matches their largest lead of the night. Starks to Carter. Back to Kuntz. Swiped by Marquisha. Marquisha up and in. Marquisha now at 24. Springdale has its largest lead. And Marquisha with a steal. Here comes Marquisha, and we've got a whistle and a foul. And I think that's probably, if he can take a good foul, I think that's it. Slow this thing down. I think we've got a
technical?
Yeah, I think we have a technical on the Har-Ber bench. He pointed, yeah, it is a technical, and it's going to go on the Har-Ber bench. Somebody said something. The referee looked right at one of the players on the Har-Ber bench. So Marquisha will go to the line. She'll shoot the technical, and Springdale will get possession of the basketball.
That's probably a little tight on the call.
I think so, if you're calling technicals on the bench. Marquisha, shot, back iron, no good. So Marquisha gets 1 out of 2. She's got 7 in the quarter, 25 in the game. Springdale has its largest lead at 32-22. .340 to go, third quarter. Lady Bulldogs, their largest leaders. Janiyah down to Ashlyn, finds Ashley in the corner, back to Janiyah. Janiyah drops to Ashlyn. Right-handed shot for Ashlyn won't go. And Marquisha will pull it back out. Springdale will reset. Here's Tali, open three-pointer, shot on the way, back iron, no good. Ashlyn underneath has her headband knocked off. We've got a whistle and a foul. Olivia Carter is going to be whistled for the foul. That's 3.
Three fouls, 2 points for Carter.
There's Marquisha, back to Ashlyn, baseline jumper, shot, front iron's no good. And we've got a whistle and a foul. And I think that's going to be called on Marquisha. If it is, that's 3. That is. So, interesting dilemma here for Coach Hunsucker. Marquisha's going to come out of the basketball game. She's got 3 fouls, 25 points. She has been everything for Springdale tonight. Springdale with a 10-point lead, 3:05 to go. And if you're Har-Ber, this is where you got to capitalize. Olivia Carter, watched by Ashley Pegee. This is Kuntz, watched by Janiyah Gauze. Kuntz tries the spin move, her shot. Back iron's no good, gets her own rebound. That shot won't go. Second shot at it. That won't go. And Tali Sisavon comes away with it. Got to like the aggressiveness. Just kind of execute a little better. Here comes Janiyah. Floater. Down the lane. No good. Carew comes away with it. Carew to Starks. Starks. Shot short. Janiyah Gauze with the rebound. She's got Lexa Bursey up ahead. Janiyah can't get it to go. Sophie Nelson comes down with a rebound.
Great rebound from Nelson. And we just threw it away.
Feels like the game's picked up in pace a little bit.
Yeah, it has.
2:12 to go in the third quarter. Springdale by 10, 32-22. Hamilton's going to check in. Carew will sit.
Bishop. Joyner comes in.
Chloe Joyner's going to check in as well. So Har-Ber going deeper into their bench as we come up on 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. It's been a good one. Springdale by 10. Janiyah nearly threw it away. Here's Janiyah. Up and under move to Ashlyn underneath the basket. Shot good. Nice pass there from Janiyah to Ashlyn. And any point Springdale gets with Marquisha off the floor is a bonus.
Yeah.
The lead at 12, 34-22. This is Coons. Nice shot up and good.
Yeah, just runs the paint. Good job on the open seam there. 1:40 on the clock.
It's Har-Ber's first points in the quarter. Springdale turns it over. Springdale's outscored Har-Ber 10-2 here in the quarter. As we said, any points Springdale gets with Marquisha on the bench is a bonus, but I think if you're Har-Ber, this is when you got to press and see if you can get this thing. Nice move by Starks. Won't go. Sisavon comes away with a rebound. That's a great move. She's got to finish. Here's Janiyah. And we've got contact. Whistle and a foul. Janiyah's going to go to the line. Sophie Nelson's going to be whistled for the foul. That's 3 on Nelson. 4 on Nelson. Check that. Janiyah will go to the line. First shot rattles around, no good. So Olivia Carter's going to check back in. Gabby Nelson will check in. It looks like Alondra Bahina's going to check in for Springdale, so wholesale changes. Springdale going to get Tali Sisavon off the floor with those 3 fouls. 1:19 to go in the quarter. Second shot for Janiyah. It's up and good. So Janiyah's got 3 in the ball game. Springdale leads by 11, 35-24. This is Kuntz. Stutter step. She's going to drive, pull up, shot on the way, good. Kuntz has 4 in the quarter, 16 in the game. And the lead is back to 9 at 35-26. Janiyah, long three-pointer. Rattles around, no good. Kuntz with a rebound. Opportunity for the Wildcats as they come into the front court. Kuntz, this is Joyner. Rubs off the pick there. They'll restart. Starks with 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Starks going to drive and pull it back out. Finds Carter. Back to Kuntz. Starks to Kuntz. Wide open. Shot on the way. Good. Kuntz now with 6 in the quarter, and the lead down to 7. 35-28 the score. Here's Janiyah. Her floater off the glass and good. A teardrop from Janiyah Gauze at the buzzer. And that's how the quarter will end. Our score after 3. Springdale 37, Har-Ber 28. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic Healthy people, healthy community.
Welcome back to Springdale, 37-28 as we start the fourth quarter. Springdale outscores Har-Ber 13-6 in the quarter to stretch their lead to 37-28. So as we start the fourth quarter, I think Kaylin Coons and Marquisha Davis have certainly lived up to expectations. Kaylin Coons scores all 6 points for Har-Ber in the third quarter. She's keeping them in it.
Yeah, it's actually a fun game to watch. A little worried about Marquisha because of foul issues carrying into the fourth quarter. And this is going to be an aggressive fourth quarter. Wildcats have a lot of room to make up. Basically, it's going to boil down to who's going to get the rebounds and who's going to play defense.
So as we start the fourth quarter, just a reminder that the boys' game will start about 30 minutes after the, maybe 15, 20 minutes after the conclusion of the girls' game. More luminaries filing in. I see Har-Ber head coach Chris Wood has arrived right there behind the Har-Ber bench. Springdale represented. Zach Clark's here. Brett Hobbs is here. Wow, Hobbsy made it. So here we go, fourth quarter on the floor for the Lady Bulldogs. It's Tali, Marquisha, Lexi, Ashley McGee, and Ashley Minshew. For Har-Ber, it's Hamilton, Starks. Chloe Joyner's going to start the fourth quarter. It's Marquisha off the back iron, no good. They're going to call her for foul number 4. That's 4 on Marquisha.
It's going to be an interesting fourth period.
Yes, it just became very, very interesting. 10 seconds into the fourth quarter, Springdale's best player, Marquisha Davis, picks up foul number 4. Here's Starks. Starks has it really knocked away by Tali Sisavon-Kuntz. She'll fire shot good. So Kaylin Kuntz starting to heat up. She's got 8 here in the second half, and the lead is down to 7 at 37-30. Here's Tali on the drive. Errant pass picked off by Kuntz. Kuntz looking for a little help here. She's going to drive down the lane, drives, floater, back iron, no good. Janiyah taps it out to Tali. Springdale's got numbers if they want them. Lexa Bursey on the three-point shot, back, a little strong there. Kuntz, Hamilton comes away with a rebound. We go under 7 minutes, 7-point game. A little surprised that Har-Ber's slowing it down this much.
Yeah, I'd like to see him stump on the gas pedal.
This is Joyner.
Joyner, great from three-point range.
She reminds me of Maines from last year.
Yeah.
Just, the style, the looking for the three anytime she can get it.
Yeah.
So Tali Sisavon whistled for her 4th personal foul. Now Springdale dealing with some serious issues as far as fouls go. You got to figure they're going to be on the bench for another 3 minutes or so. If you're Har-Ber, you got to make hay now. Kuntz thought about the lobs, going to get it back to Starks. They'll start again. Here's Starks on the drive, watched by Quenisha Bohannon. Starks is going to get called for the foul. That'll be her 2nd. Springdale rapidly picking up fouls here in the fourth quarter. Looks like we're going to get a timeout, so we'll take the timeout with them. 6:27 to go in the ballgame. Springdale leads by 7. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
Zaxby's food has always brought people together. Catering to the big moments, the little wins, the long talks, and the quick getaways. Because food this inviting is bound to add a lot of flavor to your life.
Introducing the Zax Pack. Served with chicken fingers, sides, Texas toast, and iced tea. Pick one up for dinner or your next event. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
And we welcome you back to Springdale. 37-30 our score. 6:27 to go in the game. If you're just joining us, where you been? It's been a good one.
Looking for parking.
Janiyah Starks to inbound. Well, she's got a couple options here. Springdale's going to come away with the basketball. Janiyah on the run out. Janiyah gets the foul from Joyner, and she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Joyner's going to pick up her first personal foul. Very quickly, Kennedy Fontenopoulos off the bench. She's going to check in. So Janiyah will step to the line. 3 points on the night for the Springdale senior. Janiyah first free throw. No good. Fontenopoulos will check in. Hamilton will check out. Hamilton just a sophomore. Played well tonight.
Yep. A lot of sophomores on the team.
Very, very young basketball team. I was looking at it today going, gosh, y'all have a senior?
Yeah. It's a token senior.
Second shot from Janiyah. It's up and good. So Janiyah's got 4, 2 out of 4 from the line tonight. Springdale's lead at 8, 38-30. 6:17 to go in the ball game. This is Kuntz. Starting to get into that range where every possession is very, very valuable. Here's Joyner on the give and go. Kuntz up and good. She's starting to heat up now. She's got 10 in the second half, 22 in the game. Here's Bohannon on the drive to the middle. Left hand won't go. Ashland comes away with it. Up off the glass and in. And we're going to get a timeout, Springdale. So we'll take the timeout with them. 5:43 to go in the game. Springdale leads by 8. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
And we welcome you back to Springdale. 40-32 our score. I think we've officially hit standing room only.
Yeah.
We're getting a crowd around where we are in anticipation of the boys' game, which is coming up right at the conclusion of this one.
You got somebody sitting on your shoulders trying to watch.
Really? This is getting a little uncomfortable up here. Caitlin Kuntz brings it across the timeline. 5:35 to go. Kuntz. Bounce pass to Starks underneath, looking for some help. She's going to dribble her way out of it. Nice look to Fontenopoulos. That shot won't go. Springdale comes out. Janiyah Gauze quickly into the front court. Finds Quenisha Bohannon. Baseline jumper. Shot on the way. Won't go. Ashlyn Minshew with a rebound. They'll kick it back out to Lexa Bursey. Her three-pointer. Shot no good. Janiyah Gauze with a rebound. Good work by the Lady Bulldogs on the glass. Now a chance to work some clock. 5:05 to go in the game. Janiyah. .450 to go. Dangerous pass. Lexa Bursey comes away with it. Her shot on the way. No good. Joyner with a rebound. This is Kuntz. Pull up. Little bit strong. Janiyah Gauze comes away with it. Here's Quenisha on the baseline. Draws the contact. Ashland comes away with it. Back to Alexa Bursey. That's her spot. That shot's too strong. Caitlin Kuntz gets the rebound, whistle, and a foul. Let's see who they call that on. Ashley McGee is going to pick up the foul. That's her first personal. It's team foul number 6. Tali Sisavon's going to check back in. Janiyah will sit. .415 to go. Springdale by 8. This is Starks. Starks going to drive baseline. Nope. Going to hand it to Joyner. Long three-pointer. Shot good. Nice shot by Chloe Joyner. Her first 3 in the ball game. Springdale's lead cut to 5, 40-35. Here's Tolly on the drive. Bounce pass. Ashlyn Minshew has it blocked by Sophie Nelson. Har-Ber's going to come away with the basketball. 3:40 to go.
Need some more Joyner three-pointers here.
This is Kuntz. There's Fontanopoulos. Good look. Sophie Nelson up and good. They've gotten Springdale a couple of times on that play. And the lead down to 3 with 3:15 to go.
Did you expect anything less?
I did not. There's Tolly into the front court. Tolly looking for some help, gets it to Ashlyn Minshew. Ashlyn, the elbow extended. She's going to drive. Ashlyn, left-handed, high off the glass, won't go. Tolly, rebound, shot no good. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. I believe that's going to go on Kanaya Starks. It's going to be her second. It'll be team foul number 8. And you just wonder how long can Coach Hunsucker keep Marquisha on the bench. She'll be rested when she comes back in. And I just got the answer to my question. She's at the scorer's table. Tolly, up and good. Tolly's first point of the game, a big one. Makes this a 2-possession game for Springdale. Marquisha and Janiyah going to check back in. Quenisha Bohannon and Lexa Bursey will sit. Second shot from Tolly's no good. Fontanopoulos with the rebound. .245 to go. This is Kanaya Starks. And we've got a whistle and a timeout, Har-Ber. We'll take the timeout with them. 4-point game. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
And we welcome you back to Springdale. 2:37 to go in the ball game. Springdale leads the basketball game by 4, 41-37. I don't know about you, Donald, but it is packed in here, and I'm seeing, I don't want to call these church clothes, but there's some folks that are really dressed up. Very, very interesting stuff going on here in the student section. I don't know what theme night was it?
Footloose.
Is that what it was?
Movie night? I have no idea. Actually.
Oh, you're just making it up?
I'm just impressed. Look at the fans. It's packed. I love that.
It is a lot of fun. And we've got a good one. 2:37 to go. Har-Ber's got the basketball. They're down by 4. Springdale has inserted Marquisha Davis back in the game. She's got 4 fouls. Sophie Nelson also has 4. Tali Sisavon with 4. Those are the girls with foul problems. This is Fontanopoulos. That ball's knocked away. Last touch by Kanaya Starks. Springdale's got the basketball. Here's Tali Sisavon quickly into the front court. Tali going to back it out, and I think Springdale's going to work some clock here with 2:25 to go. Here's Ashley Pegee on the wing. Ashley. And we've got a whistle. And let's see who they're going to call the foul on. If that's on Nelson, that's 5. It is. Now they're going to call the 21, not 12. So Kanaya Starks picks up the foul. It's 3 on Starks. Sends Ashley Pegee to the line. Can't get the first to go. Flo Carew is going to check in. Chloe Joyner will check out. 2:20 to go. Ashley can't get either end of it. Har-Ber's got a chance here at 41-37, 2:15 to go. Here's Nelson at the elbow. Back to Coons. Carew's got the basketball, watched by Marquisha Davis. Interesting defensive matchup. Here's Carew to Fontanopoulos to Nelson. Nelson's going to drive on Ashlyn Minshew. They're going to say last touched by Sophie Nelson. Out of bounds, it'll be Springdale basketball, 1:52 to go. Now Har-Ber's going to press. Tolly with a crossover. Nearly lost it. Tolly into the front court. They're going to say out of bounds and Har-Ber basketball. 1:41 to go. Yeah, I'm thinking if you're on your way in here, you're too late.
Yep.
I don't know that at some point we're going to get the fire marshal in here. Here's Flo Carew on the wing. 4-point game. Carew lost control. Kuntz comes away with it. Fontanopoulos back to Carew. Clock running, 1:23 to go. Fontanopoulos in the corner, watched by Ashley Pegee. This is Nelson. And a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Ashlyn Minshew. It's going to be Ashlyn's first foul. It's team foul number 7. So Sophie Nelson will go to the line. She'll shoot 2. Chance to pull Har-Ber within a possession. First shot on the way, good. Nelson with 3 points in the quarter. She's played really well with the 4 fouls. Second shot, short. Marquisha comes away with a rebound. So it's a 3-point game, 1 possession. Marquisha into the front court, finds Janaya, finds Tolly. Springdale's going to work some clock. 1:05 to go. You wonder at what point does Har-Ber decide that they're just going to foul and ride this one out. Springdale not good at the line tonight. There's Ashlyn Minshew. And we've got a timeout or a foul?
Foul.
They're going to call a foul. That's
Starks.
going to go on Kanaya Starks. All right, now that's 4 on Starks.
It was about 5 seconds later than I was expecting.
52 seconds to go since Tolly to the line. Tolly 1 out of 2. That's worth noting. That puts Springdale in the double bonus. First shot on the way from Tolly Sisavon's no good. This is a huge free throw. Second shot is good. So Tolly gets 1 out of 2. And we've got a timeout, Springdale. 52 seconds to go in the ball game. We'll be right back to watching Springdale Public Schools television.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Welcome back to Springdale. 52 seconds to go. Look who just walked in the building. I mean, you want to talk about luminaries.
Right, yeah. Wonder where the real athlete is tonight, though. I only see Jerry.
Jerry Reef in the building. No, there she is.
No, that's Aniston.
I mean, he won't even look at us.
He's ashamed.
So
of
to
us.
reset, 42-38 our score, 52 seconds to go. It's Har-Ber basketball. Springdale, or I should say Har-Ber, has committed 10 fouls. They're in that puts Springdale in the double bonus. Har-Ber in the 1-and-1. Hey now, Springdale in the 1-and-1. Springdale with 7 fouls. And we are set for basketball here. 52 seconds to go in the ball game. Springdale by 4. Flo Carew to inbound. Kanaya Starks will pick it up. This is Starks. Has it knocked away. Janaya Gauze with the basketball. Ashlyn Minshew. Springdale needs to hurry and get it over the timeline. Tolly just in time. I had an 8 count on that. 30 seconds to go. It's a 2-possession game. And now we're going to get the foul. Kuntz will commit the foul. That will be her second. And it will send Tolly Sisavon to the line. 2 out of 4 tonight. Tolly's first shot, no good. Second shot upcoming from Tolly Sisavon. Tolly gets 1 out of 2 for the third time. She's got 3 points in the ballgame. 26 seconds to go. Springdale leads by 5, 43-38. So Starks throws it up left-handed, no good. Marquisha with a rebound. And they're going to get a whistle and a foul. I believe that's going to go on Carew. That's her third. Marquisha will go to the line. She'll shoot 2. Marquisha with 25 in the ball game. She's the leading scorer in the game. There's 26. It's her first point of the fourth quarter. 15.9 seconds to go. Second shot on the way, short. Ashley Pagee gets her hand on it. Now we've got a scrum for the basketball. Kanaya Starks comes away with it. Kanaya Starks tries the layup, won't go, and now we're going to get a whistle and a foul with 7.1 to go. Tolly Sisavon will step to the line with a chance to ice this for the Bulldogs. So Starks is going to foul out. She played great tonight.
Yeah, I was just going to say, 38 points on the board. She did a fantastic job.
So Kanaya Starks will sit. Kennedy Fontanopoulos will check in for the last 7.1 as Tolly Sisavon steps to the line. First shot's up and good. Samantha Garcia is going to check in. Ashlyn Minshew will sit down. Good night for Ashlyn. Really strong on the boards for the Lady Bulldogs. Second shot from Tolly's no good. Sophie Nelson with a rebound. Last 5 seconds of the ball game. Chloe Joyner into the front court. She's going to let it fly at the buzzer. And that's how the ball game's going to end. Our final score, Springdale 45, Har-Ber 38. Donald and I will be back for the boys game in about 15 minutes. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Springdale Bulldogs, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
The Springdale Fire Department exists to enhance the quality of life in Springdale by minimizing the devastating effects of fire, medical emergencies, and natural and artificial disasters.
Do you value commitment, honor, integrity, loyalty, respect,
service? Then you should join the Springdale Fire Department.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food
From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Choose the Wellness Centers at Springdale Schools. The Wellness Centers in Springdale are perfect for students and teachers. Teachers can go during their planning period, and parents don't have to miss work for students to receive medical care. Offering sports physicals, kindergarten physicals, vaccinations, well child checks, acute care, and more. Wellness Centers are located at a school near you. Wellness Centers in Springdale Schools, we are your medical home.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
I need new tires. What size of tire do I need? Will they have my size? Do I need an appointment? When can I get in? How long will that take? Can I drop my car off? Do I have to wait there? What will I do with my kids? Will they have a tire that fits my budget?
Does buying tires have your head spinning? At Tire Tracks, we have all the answers built on over 20 years of local service. With 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and over 25 highly skilled technicians, we can answer all your questions and keep your head from spinning.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale. When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
I think Springdale Schools is a great place to teach. They have cared about my salary. They have cared about my time.
Administration is awesome. They want to be there for the kids. I mean, they are #1 priority.
The staff, teachers, everyone's very, very nice, very polite, and very welcoming. It really feels like a family.
It's always good when you have a diverse population like Springdale for kids in the classroom to see people that look like them, so it gives them a role model.
I always say if I had somebody like me in kindergarten that could speak both of the languages, that would be tons of help.
We go out of our way to provide everything that we can so that their children can get a wonderful education, because they are the leaders of tomorrow.
Northwest Arkansas, it's growing. That's one of the great things.
I am originally from San Antonio, and I cannot tell you, this is a wonderful place to raise your children.
It's just a great place to live, to work, and just to have fun.
Arvest is not your typical bank. See for yourself. I do most of my banking online.
I really utilize it more for my online bill pay, which is absolutely great.
Do you use the Arvest Go app?
Yes, I do use the app. I love it.
The best part is the quick view. You don't even have to log in. You can just see what your accounts are that day.
When you log in now, it just shows everything right there.
The fingerprint touch is a game changer.
We use the app, got to transfer money in a pinch. Quick and easy.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
The Don Tyson School of Innovation Virtual Campus is a new opportunity for grades 6 through 12 to receive a Springdale Schools education anytime, any place. With the blended model, Virtual Campus students have full access to the Don Tyson School of Innovation campus during school hours for electives, clubs, tutoring, and activities.
The Virtual Campus is my education on my time.
The Don Tyson School of Innovation Virtual Campus. Anytime, any place.
It's the taste of fresh picked strawberries.
Or a burger cooked to perfection right off the grill.
It's a friendly smile and a well-timed wave.
It's knowing your neighbors.
And your neighbor's neighbors.
It's knowing there's nowhere else you'd rather be. Because being here is pretty great.
Quality you can trust from the people you know best. Har-Ber, hometown fresh.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town. To connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Springdale today. Winner of 12 Student Pillars of Excellence from the Mid-America chapter of the Emmys. Winner of 6 consecutive All-Arkansas Awards. And member of the Broadcasting Hall of Fame from the Arkansas Scholastic Press Association. Springdale today. Your award-winning source for information and entertainment in the Springdale Public Schools. Find us on YouTube.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic. Healthy people, healthy community.
Zaxby's food has always brought people together. Catering to the big moments. The little wins. The long talks. And the quick getaways. Because food this inviting is bound to add a lot of flavor to your life.
Introducing the Zax Pack. Served with chicken fingers, sides, Texas toast, and iced tea. Pick one up for dinner or your next event. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Har-Ber, hometown fresh.
we came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we need it.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
We welcome you back to Springdale High School, Bulldog Gymnasiums. The Bulldogs and the Wildcats boys get ready to go. The girls gave us quite a show in our opener tonight. Springdale comes away with a 7-point win, 45-38. Great game by both teams. I think the Stars shined just like we thought they would, and we got exactly what we expected.
Yeah, no, I love the games. You know, when these guys get together, it's just a fun game. Very aggressive. Everybody plays to the, basically like it's an all-star game, and that's exactly what we got, back and forth. Wildcats started off a little bit slow, but they did catch up, and then it was back and forth. We're basically within 2 and 5 the whole game.
As we turn our attention to the boys' game, Springdale comes in 8-5 overall, 2-0, coming off a win over Bentonville West on Tuesday night in overtime, 60-55. Har-Ber comes in 5-7 overall, but 1-1 in conference play, which is all that really matters, coming off a big win on Tuesday night against Rogers Heritage. Tell us a little bit about the Wildcats, what to look for.
Yeah, no, just aggressive. They got very diverse players. They're fun, and just typical Wildcat in sports and athletics is that they're very aggressive. So it's going to be a fast-paced game up and down the court. I don't know how Springdale plays comparatively, but it's going to be a lot like the girl game. You're going to see a lot of run and gunning, and they can shoot from the corners. So
Springdale's going to be a little short-handed tonight. They're going to be short in the front court anyway. Chop Sanders is not with the team today. He is out taking his football official visit to the Air Force Academy today. So he will not suit up. So we'll see what Coach Price comes up with as far as starting lineup goes. For Springdale, it comes down to Vincent Mason and Jawan Boyd. Those are the two big guns for Springdale. Vinny averaging about 19 a game. Jawan just under 10. Those are the two guys that make this Springdale engine go. Throw in a little bit of defense from Tavari Eckwood, who I says has like Bruce Lee type hands. I mean, his hands are quick. And then this is a deeper team than Coach Price has had in recent years. A lot of guys that they will run out there. Look for John Paul Hicknight to launch up a couple threes, and one of my all-time favorite players. I mean, I love Tavari Eckwood. I think he's fantastic. But they've got a young guy named Brandon Henry, who's going to be a lot of fun to watch. He averages about 11 games. So we're looking forward to it. We got about 1 minute and 35 seconds to go, and if you're on your way here or you're watching from home, we're glad to have you here on Springdale Public Schools Television. That's Donald Tucker. I'm Zach Arns. We've got Colby Bowman. He's directing the show. And it's a fun night. I love these nights when I get to hang out with you. And I still, like we said earlier, I still can't believe they let us do this.
I can't either, man. Thank goodness the judge said it was okay that we can be back together and calling the basketball or sports games.
It is a packed house. There are very, very few seats available. And if you can find them, they're going to be up high. We've got standing room only, pretty much around
all the way around.
Yeah, all the way around. I took a trip down the hallway a little while ago, and there are people out in the hallway talking about basketball. So it's a fun night here in Springdale. It's always great, and we get to do this again in about a month when these two teams will get together over at your place. And we're just about ready for basketball. Give me some last-minute things to look for.
Yeah, don't get your drink, get your popcorn now, because it's going to be an exciting game.
Yeah, Springdale, just a couple of keys. They got to stay out of foul trouble. They had 5 guys foul out on Tuesday night. They have got to be better in the foul game. Otherwise, they don't go 12 deep. They go about 10 deep, and that's going to be certainly something to keep an eye on. We're going to hand it over to the public address announcer. We're going to be right back after the national anthem. You're watching Springdale Public Television.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcast.
Junior number 10, Charlie Wampleman. Junior 5'11", number 13, Nick Buchanan. Senior number 14, Cole Bishop. sophomore number 21, Harrington McRae. 6'5" junior number 23, Jenkins Lawson. The Wildcats are coached by Scott Poland, assisted by Jonathan Bowling and Victor Lee. And now, introducing the starters for your Springdale.
Are we on? Starting lineups, we see the change. Brandon Henry inserted into the lineup for Chop Sanders, who normally starts at that 4 spot. So the front court tonight will be Brandon and Vincent Mason. Again, the starters for Har-Ber: Bockelman, Buchanan, Bishop, McCray, and Jenkins. For Springdale: Boyd, Hignite, Henry, Eckwood, and Vincent Mason. So here we go. It's going to be a fun one. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're watching at home. Springdale's Public Schools Television. He's Donald Tucker. I'm Zach Barnes. Voice of the Wildcats, voice of the Bulldogs. Cats and dogs just getting along tonight.
It's always fun.
Yes, it is. So both teams in search of a win. Springdale 2-0 in conference play. Har-Ber 1-1. Har-Ber lost to Bentonville to open conference play. Came back with a big win over Heritage. Springdale beat Heritage week 1. And on the road at Bentonville West on Tuesday night. So here we go. Vincent Mason. Jenkins set to jump. Well, the wait is over. Ball in the air, and we're underway. Buchanan going to control it for Har-Ber. Will be picked up by Brandon Henry. This is McCray. They'll hand back to Buchanan. No reset. Again, Har-Ber 5-7 on the regular season, 1-1 in non-conference. Springdale 8-5 overall, 2-0 in conference. This is Buchanan. Foul line. Nice up and under move for Nick Buchanan. Opens the scoring. Buchanan's got the first 2 points in the ball game. 40 seconds in. Springdale's first possession. This is Juwan Boyd. He'll hand it to Tavari Eckwood. Tavari. He'll lob to Vinny Mason. Vinny up and in. Vincent had 3 dunks against Bentonville West. He can certainly get up and go. He can go get it when he has to. This is Bockelman. And we've got a whistle. They're going to call Brandon Henry for the grab. That'll be his first personal. Brandon's first personal, team foul number 1. Jenkins will inbound. Bishop tracks it down in the backcourt. Over to Buchanan on the wing. Gets the pick from McCray. Buchanan left alone. He'll fire. Shot won't go. Ball's knocked away. Bishop tracks it down. And he'll lose it out of bounds. It'll be Springdale basketball. Good work on the offensive boards by Arrington McCray. Springdale get the basketball down. 6:48 to go. First quarter just underway. Juwan will bring it into the front court. Juwan working off the pick from Vincent Mason. He'll drive all the way to the glass. Shot's no good. We'll get a whistle and a foul. I believe that's going to go on Bockelman. Charlie Bockelman picks up his first personal. Juwan will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Juwan averaging just under 9 points per game. Knocks down the first one. Second shot on the way from Juwan Boyd. Rims out no good. Jenkins with a rebound. Bockelman brings it across. Watched by John Paul Hignite. This is Jenkins to McCray. This is Buchanan. Nice stutter. He fights down the lane. Foul's going to go on Tavari Eckwood with the push. That'll be his first personal. Team foul number 2. Bockelman will inbound underneath the Springdale basket. Minute 30 gone in the ballgame. It's knocked out of bounds by J.P. Hignite. This is a lot like the girls' game. Just feels first couple of minutes, just got to survive.
Yep.
Bockelman to inbound, finds Nick Buchanan on the wing. This is Jenkins, watched by Brandon Henry. Jenkins going to drive. Knocked away by Vincent Mason. Springdale's got the basketball. Juwan into the front court. He'll pull up. Jumper on the way. Too strong. Rebound pulled down by McCray. Now we're going to get a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Springdale. It'll be Bulldogs basketball. Springdale will inbound. Juwan will pull the trigger. Look for the lob to Vincent Mason. Finds Tavari in the paint. Tavari fights his way in. He'll throw it up off the glass and in. So Tavari Eckwood's on the scoreboard. His first 2 of the night. Springdale has a 3-point lead at 5-2. This is Bockelman to McCray. Nice bounce pass to Buchanan. Buchanan flies through the air. Rebound pulled down by Eckwood. Good strong move there by Nick Buchanan. Here's Eckwood. Finds Juwan. 3-pointer on the way. Shot short. Juwan follows his shot. This one off the glass, no good. And we've got an offensive foul on Juwan Boyd. 13 foul for Springdale. First on Juwan, and that's just an out-of-control play.
Fast-paced, typical of what we're expecting here.
I think we're in for 32 minutes of this. Buchanan across the timeline. Looks for McCray. This is Bishop. He'll drive to the center. Finds Bockelman. 3-pointer on the way. Shot no good. Rebound fought for. Jenkins comes away with it. And we've got an offensive foul called against Jenkins. That's his first personal. Team foul number 2. Springdale will get the basketball with a 3-point lead. Connor Sykes is going to check in for the Bulldogs. Tavari will sit. Five minutes to go, first quarter. 5-2 our score. Brandon Henry. Over to Connor Sykes. Over to Juwan. Here's Vincent Mason on the block. Working on McCray. Left-handed jumper. Rolls in good. Vincent, he's got 4 in the quarter. Springdale leads by 5, 7-2. Jenkins, nice to the cutting Buchanan. Nice move. Nick Buchanan, a couple of head fakes, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. It's going to go on Brandon Henry. That's 2 on Brandon Henry. Very quickly up off the bench, Tavari Eckwood. Coach Price's depth is going to be tested tonight without Chop Sanders.
Chops is where Air Force?
He's at the Air Force Academy on his official football visit. Nick Buchanan's first free throw is no good. Tavari will check back in.
Almost didn't show up tonight because we couldn't watch Chops play.
Our history with Chops goes back to Central Junior High.
It goes back before Chops was Chops.
That's true. That is very, very true. Nick Buchanan, second shot. Hits the rim a couple times. Tavari comes away with it. 4:30 to go in the first quarter. Our score 7-2. Glad you're with us here on Springdale Public Schools Television. Donald Tucker, Zach Barnes, voice of the Dogs and the Cats. Here's Vincent on the curl. I'm going to say last touched by a Wildcat. Springdale will keep possession of the basketball. Hignite, three-pointer on the way. Too strong, McCray with a rebound. Nick Buchanan, he's running the show for Har-Ber tonight. He'll fire, three-pointer. Too strong, no good. Tavari with the rebound. Springdale on a run out. They've got 2-on-1. Here's Tavari. Tries to find Jawan. Bockelman comes away with it. Springdale turns it over. Bockelman quickly into the front court. He'll pull up, double clutches, no good. Fight underneath. McCray comes away with it. Big, strong guy, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Vincent Mason whistled for his first personal. Harrington McCray will go to the line. He'll shoot two. Big lefty halfway down and then finally goes down. His first point in the ball game. You got a nickname for him yet?
No.
That's why you're the best in the business. McCray's second shot.
I have this
no
feeling
good.
though, if you nickname somebody like that that's bigger and tougher than you,
I would have gone with Hefty Lefty.
No.
No?
No.
All right. So McCray gets 1 out of 2. 7-3 our score. 3:30 to go. There's John Paul Hignite. Kicks it to Tavari. Three-pointer on the way. Shot no good. Jawan with a rebound. Jawan 1-on-4. Loses control of it. And now we've got a whistle against Jawan. That's his second. Springdale turns basketball over. No changes in lineup with the fouls. Here's Nick Buchanan. Back to Bishop. Back to Buchanan. Brock Pounder's at the scorer's table. He'll check in at the next dead ball. This is Jenkins. Jenkins steps back, three-pointer. Too strong. Tavari bats it around. Bishop loses control. John Paul Hignite's got it for the Bulldogs. Here's Vincent Mason on the run out. 3-on-3. Vincent all the way to the run. Wow, all the way to the rack. Vincent Mason. He's got 6. Springdale leads 9-3. Here's Buchanan. Loses control of the basketball. Whistle and a foul. They're going to call Vincent Mason. No, they're going to call Nick Buchanan. I thought he pointed at Vincent. So Nick Buchanan will pick up his first personal. Har-Ber's all right with the foul situation. That's just their third team foul. Jawan's going to sit. Brock Pounders will check in. So on the floor for Springdale, it's Pounders, Sykes, Vincent Mason, John Paul Hignite, Tavari Eckwood. And now we're going to get a timeout. 2:28 to go in the first. Springdale leads by 6. You're watching Springdale Public Schools television.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
At McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
.228 to go here in the first quarter. I want to say hi to our good friend Blair Cartwright, who is watching tonight. Blair, glad to have you along.
It's like 3 hours past his bedtime.
I know.
What's he doing?
Oh, man, he needs to get back to bed. But just saw Springdale great walk into the gymnasium. Isaiah Nichols, current Arkansas Razorback defensive lineman, just walked in. You could just see him because he was head and shoulders taller than everybody else.
Right. And doves flew out of the door when he walked in.
So across the timeline comes Tavari Eckwood, 2:20 to go. There's Brock Pounders with the basketball. He'll give to Vincent Mason. Vincent going to drive, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. They're going to say he traveled. Good defense there by Micah Seawood. So on the floor for the Wildcats, you got Nick Buchanan, Jenkins, Seawood, Bockelman, and I believe It's hard to see down here in the corner. I believe that's Garrett Pironi. Yeah, number 11 is checked in. For the Bulldogs, it's Sykes, Pounders, Hignite, Mason, and Eckwood. Here's Buchanan working one-on-one on Brock Pounders. Loses control of the basketball. He travels. And the Wildcats will turn it over, and Springdale will get it with 1:56 to go first quarter. They lead by 6, 9-3. This is a very active crowd. This is a proactive crowd.
Very much so.
Love it. There's John Paul Hignite. He's watched by Jenkins. Kind of a mismatch there. John Paul's about, well, we'll say 5'10", being generous, and Jenkins about 6'5". There's JP. Back to Tavari. Springdale content to work a little bit of clock here. Springdale's got some foul issues going on. Juwan Boyd with 2. Brandon Henry with 2. Springdale gets into the offense here. Here's John Paul. Fires it for Brock in the corner. Too high and out of bounds.
So a minute 13 left to go, first period. It is still only 9-3. Like, there's been a lot of basketball, but it's not a lot of baskets.
It's been physical underneath the basket. Both teams physical underneath the basket. Buchanan brings it across the timeline. 1 minute to go, first quarter. Here's Eckwood. Jenkins with a nice save there. Tavari comes away with it. Look out, here comes Vincent Mason. I'll have to talk to him about that later. I expect a dunk every time he gets free. Finney's got 8. Springdale leads 11-3. This is Bockelman. Steal by Vincent Mason. Whistle and a foul is going to go on Jenkins. That's now 2 on Jenkins. Bulldogs will have the ball with 37.6. Checking in for Har-Ber. It's Brennan Gibson, number 22. He's in. Bockelman will sit down. Springdale leads by 8, 35 seconds to go. As we, from our broadcast position, we've got the Springdale student section to our right. They're right in front of us. The Har-Ber student section to the left. Then there's this group that's just sitting down in front of us. I don't know who they are.
Yeah. There's basically 5 yards of calmness and library books.
I don't know who those kids are, but here we go. Last 10 seconds. Here's Tavari. He'll fire three-pointer. It's too strong. No good. Har-Ber's got the rebound. Jenkins. He'll fire from half court. It's going to hit the top of the backboard, and that's how the first quarter will end. So our score after 1, Springdale 11, Har-Ber 3. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Choose the Wellness Centers at Springdale Schools. The Wellness Centers in Springdale are perfect for students and teachers. Teachers can go during their planning period, and parents don't have to miss work for students to receive medical care. Offering sports physicals, kindergarten physicals, vaccinations, well child checks, acute care, and more. Wellness Centers are located at a school near you. Wellness Centers in Springdale Schools, we are your medical home.
Welcome back to Springdale as we start the second quarter. 11-3 our score. He's Donald Tucker. I'm Zach Arns. Voice of the Wildcats over there. Voice of the Bulldogs here. So as we start the second quarter, it's Tavari, JP, Connor Sykes, Brock Pounders, and Vincent Mason. Those will be the 5 on the floor for the Bulldogs. For Har-Ber, it's Gibson, Pironi, Jenkins, Micah Seawood, and Nick Buchanan. So it'll be Har-Ber basketball. After a quick start for the Wildcats, Springdale clamped down on defense. It's built this 8-point lead. Here's Buchanan, one-on-one with Brock. Hands to Seawood along the baseline. Seawood, and a whistle and a foul. Basket's good. Nice move there by Micah Seawood. That's going to be 2 on Vincent Mason, and that is a problem for Springdale. So Seawood will go to the line. Should have wore shorts today. It is hot in here.
Well, you just took your jacket off like 5 minutes ago. You got to let your body acclimate.
See Wood, the lefty, can't get it to go. Mason with a rebound. Springdale's got the basketball and a 6-point lead.
You ever seen Bulldog Arena this full?
It only when Har-Ber comes in. It is. It's a once a year phenomenon that I really enjoy. It is. It's fun. It's electric. Everybody's into it. Here's Tavari, top of the key. Now this old place. There's Tavari, can't get it to go. Seawood grabs it. Har-Ber's got the basketball. This old gymnasium seen some basketball, but these games certainly is among the best. Buchanan, direct in traffic. He's watched there by Brock Pounders. Brock cuts him off, and we got a whistle and a foul. I believe that's going to go on Brock Pounders. It'll be his first. It's team foul number 9. That will send Buchanan to the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1. If you're Har-Ber, that's good news here. Last 7 minutes, he'll be shooting 1 and 1. Har-Ber just 4 fouls to this point. First shot won't go. Vincent Mason tracks it down. A lot of firepower for the Bulldogs right now on the bench. Delon Boyd, Brandon Henry on the bench in foul trouble. Springdale going to slow it down a little. Here's Tavari. Left alone. We get it to Connor Sykes. He'll fire. 3-pointer on the way. Shot good! Connor Sykes with his first 3-pointer. I think Coach Bolin likes this matchup. Buchanan on Pounders. Here's Jenkins, watched by Eckwood. Jenkins to the middle, fires, his shot, no good. Pounders with a rebound. John Paul Hignite bringing it across the timeline. Springdale leads 14-5. Connor, same spot, same shot. Too strong. Nick Buchanan with a nice rebound, quickly into the front court. Boy, he's fast. Buchanan can't get it to go. Ball saved there by Vincent Mason and knocked away by Brennan Gibson. Gibson to Buchanan. Spots up, 3-pointer on the way, no good. There's Gibson with a rebound. Power move. It won't go. Last touched by Jenkins and it's Springdale basketball. So they're letting them play a little bit.
That makes it exciting as long as it doesn't get out of hand. And I don't think they're going to let that happen, but it's still 14-5, and we're deep into the second quarter or second period. Like I just expected more buckets from these two, but it's been a super aggressive game.
Vladimir Lopez is checked in for Springdale, number 12. He'll replace Vincent Mason with 2 fouls. Here's Brock. Back to Tavari. Tavari's going to get some instruction from Coach Price. I think with all that firepower on the bench right now, I think Coach Price is content to work the clock a little bit. A little surprised they're not jumping out. Was at a state tournament game last year, girls game, Little Rock Central and Fayetteville. Little Rock Central did this for 4 minutes. Just bled the clock, wound up winning the game.
Well, it's a comfortable position for the Red Dogs. I mean, they're up by almost three times the score, and they're just going to slow it down.
I've never seen Coach Price employ this strategy before. Never seen him do this, but I think without Chops, I think he's a little short-handed, and he's going to do everything he can to shorten the game a little bit with a 9-point lead. 4:40 to go. I'm just stunned that they haven't stepped out on him. Coach Bolin sitting at the end of the bench here, he's kind of watching this. Crowd's a little restless.
That'd be a good time to go get a Coke and some popcorn.
Tavari continues to dribble out near the scorer's table.
Crowd is deafening.
I am absolutely certain that this is the longest that Tavari has ever stood and dribbled the basketball continuously. We go under 4 minutes. Tavari he's actually having a conversation with the referee. This started with 5:30 to go. And we are approaching 3 minutes and 40 seconds. He turns around, looks at Coach Price. He just stands there with his arms folded. And this will continue. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go. And Coach Bolin now instructing his team to sort of step out. Now they're going to push him out towards the timeline if they can. Press him. Here comes Tavari. Tavari down the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound grab by Gibson. Har-Ber's got the basketball. So that went on for almost 3 minutes. Here's Buchanan on the drive. His shot rattles around and good. So Buchanan's got 4 in the ball game. 2:40 to go. Springdale's lead is 7 at 14-7. So with 2:22 to go in the half, we've got a timeout, 14-7 our score. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools television.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Welcome back to Springdale. 14-7 our score, 2:22 to go.
So we're set up here high in the Tyson Foods suite.
We are.
Bulldog Arena. What an atmosphere.
It is. It's great, isn't it?
We're mic'd up. We have headphones on. I can barely hear you. Like, it's loud.
Yeah, like we said before, we actually had to put our headphones on because we can communicate with the headphones on. We can communicate, but you can't communicate with headphones off. It's certainly a great atmosphere. Both teams going at it here. So as we start here, John Paul Hignite will inbound. 14-7 is our score, 2:22 to go in the half. This is Tavari Eckwood across the timeline. Springdale looks like they're going to run their offense now. Here comes the press. Here's Connor Sykes. Sykes finds Brock Pounders and finds Vladimir Lopez. Here comes John Paul Hignite to Sykes. Fires, three-pointer. Shot good! Six points now in the ballgame for Connor Sykes. Springdale's lead is now 10 at 17-7. This is Buchanan to Jenkins. He'll fire, three-pointer. Rims out, no good. Seawood taps it to Gibson. And we've got a whistle and a foul, and we'll see who it's on. That's going to go on Brock Pounders. It's 2 on Brock. I think Coach Price is happy. Brock's played about 10 minutes a game. I think he's willing to let Brock use those fouls if he can. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Brennan Gibson. Gibson steps to the line. First shot on the way is good. So Gibson's in the scorebook. His first point of the ball game. Cuts the lead to 9 at 17-8 with 1:47 to go. Gibson gets them both. I can't imagine shooting free throws in this environment is very easy.
No.
1:40 to go. Here comes the trap again. We're going to get a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Seawood. That'll be his first. Springdale without a true point guard on the floor. Tavari Eckwood as close as they have. Here's Eckwood, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Going to go on Pironi. It's his first personal. Now Springdale forced to inbound, and we're going to get another foul. Brennan Gibson. So 3 quick fouls for Har-Ber. Put Springdale in the 1-and-1. the bench comes Brandon Henry. He'll check in at the next dead ball as Connor Sykes steps to the line. First shot on the way, rolls in good. Connor, 7 points in the period.
Connor Sykes has been fantastic last several shots. 2 3-pointers and the free throw.
Second shot for Connor. Rims out no good. Seawood with a rebound.
As soon as I say that, he misses the shot.
9-point lead, 90 seconds to go in the half. Here's Jenkins. Peroni on the wing. Back to Gibson and back to Buchanan. This is Nick Buchanan. He'll drive. Drops to Gibson. Gibson to Buchanan. Buchanan, nice dish to Gibson. Power move. Lets it fly. Powders comes away with it. Springdale on the run. Long pass to Connor Sykes to Vladimir Lopez. And Springdale throws it away. Helter-skelter basketball, and Tavari Eckwood comes away with it. We've got a whistle and a foul. I believe that's going to be Brennan Gibson. It is indeed. It's 2 fouls on Brennan Gibson. With 51.7 seconds to go, Brandon Henry will check in. Tavari Eckwood will go to the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1. Last couple of minutes have been really weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's putting it nicely.
Well, you got the call, so you get to come up with the terms.
So Eckwood will step to the line. Tavari with 2 points in the ball game. First shot on the way from Tavari, no good. Rebound by Arrington McCray. Har-Ber's got the basketball and can hold for the last shot if they want. 45 seconds to go in the half. 18-9 our score. Cats and Dogs. Glad you're with us here on Springdale Public Schools Television. It's Peroni. Finds Jenkins. Jenkins tries to drive baselines. Cut off there by Tavari. Springdale applying a lot of pressure here. Here's Buchanan. Buchanan has it knocked away. Nearly stolen by Tavari Eckwood, but Har-Ber will retain possession with 29.7 to go. Peroni will inbound. Here's Jenkins. He'll fire, 3-pointer, shot good. Nice shot there by Jenkins. His first points in the ball game cuts the lead to 6 at 18-12. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Springdale needs to get across the timeline. Now 8 seconds. 7, 5. Here's Eckwood. Thought about the 3. Now he'll fire. 3-pointer on the way at the buzzer. Shot's no good, and that's how the first half will end. Our score after 2 quarters, Springdale 18, Har-Ber 12. Give me your thoughts on the first half.
Yeah, super aggressive. Not a lot of buckets like we talked about, but this has been a very aggressive basketball game.
Entertaining first half comes to a close. Donald and I will be right back with the second half. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
I need new tires. What size of tire do I need? Will they have my size? Do I need an appointment? When can I get in? How long will that take? Can I drop my car off? Do I have to wait there? What will I do with my kids? Will they have a tire that fits my budget?
Does buying tires have your head spinning? At Tire Tracks, we have all the answers built on over 20 years of local service. With 3 convenient locations in Northwest Arkansas and over 25 highly skilled technicians, we can answer all your questions and keep your head from spinning.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale. When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
I think Springdale Schools is a great
place to teach. They have cared about my salary. They have cared about my time.
Administration is awesome. They want to be there for the kids. I mean, they are #1 priority.
The staff, teachers, everyone's very nice, very polite, and very welcoming. It really feels like a family.
It's always good when you have a diverse population like Springdale for kids in the classroom to see people that look like them, so it gives them a role model.
I always say if I had somebody like me in kindergarten that could speak both of the languages, that would be tons of help.
We go out of our way to provide everything that we can so that their children can get a wonderful education, because they are the leaders of tomorrow.
Northwest Arkansas, it's growing. That's one of the great things.
I am originally from San Antonio, and I cannot tell you, this is a wonderful place to raise your children.
It's just a great place to live, to work, and just to have fun.
Arvest is not your typical bank. See for yourself. I do most of my banking online.
I really utilize it more for my online bill pay, which is absolutely great.
Do you use the Arvest Go app?
Yes, I do use the app. I love it.
The best part is the quick view. You don't even have to log in. You can just see what your accounts are that day.
When you log in now, it just shows everything right there.
The fingerprint touch is a game changer.
We use the app, got to transfer money in a pinch. Quick and easy.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
The Don Tyson School of Innovation Virtual Campus is a new opportunity for grades 6 through 12 to receive a Springdale Schools education anytime, any place. With the blended model, Virtual Campus students have full access to the Don Tyson School of Innovation campus during school hours for electives, clubs, tutoring, and activities.
The Virtual Campus is my education on my time.
The Don Tyson School of Innovation Virtual Campus. Anytime, any place.
It's the taste of fresh picked strawberries.
Or a burger cooked to perfection right off the grill.
It's a friendly smile and a well-timed wave.
It's knowing your neighbors.
And your neighbor's neighbors.
It's knowing there's nowhere else you'd rather be. Because being here is pretty great.
Quality you can trust from the people you know best.
Har-Ber's, hometown fresh.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town. To connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Springdale Today. Winner of 12 Student Pillars of Excellence from the Mid-America chapter of the Emmys. Winner of 6 consecutive All-Arkansas Awards. And member of the Broadcasting Hall of Fame from the Arkansas Scholastic Press Association. Springdale Today, your award-winning source for information and entertainment in the Springdale Public Schools. Find us on YouTube.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
For over 20 years, Community Clinic has served Washington County with quality and affordable health care. With 3 wellness centers in Springdale, located at Jones, George, and Elmdale Elementary, our services include primary care, pediatrics, prenatal, behavioral health, and physical therapy. We offer services in English, Spanish, and Marshallese so that we can help your family. The Community Clinic, healthy people, healthy community.
Zaxby's food has always brought people together, catering to the big moments, the little wins, the long talks, and the quick getaways. Because food this inviting is bound to add a lot of flavor to your life.
Introducing the Zax Pack. Served with chicken fingers, sides, Texas toast, and iced tea. Pick one up for dinner or your next event. Friends, family, flavor. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness centers, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
Welcome back to Springdale. Our halftime score 18-12. And about 2.5 minutes to go before we start the second half. And let's talk about it because I think there's a lot to talk about. Springdale in foul trouble. Har-Ber got off slowly, played better in the second half. They outscored Springdale 9-7 in the second half and has made this a two-possession game.
Yeah, I think the name of the game has been physicality. Instead of being physical, they should be focused on the buckets, and that hasn't been the case. So, penalties show that, the fouls show that, and the score shows that. There's a lot of great athletes on here. I expected more points going into the second half.
Yeah, you mentioned the foul problems. Juwan Boyd has 2, Brandon Henry has 2, Brock Pounders has 2, Vincent Mason has 2, all for Springdale. Har-Ber in relatively good shape. Gibson and Jenkins each with 2. They picked both of those up late in the quarter, so I think, as far as the foul situation goes, definitely working against Springdale right now. They've got, as I said a couple of times, they had a lot of guys on the bench that score a lot of points. We've got the 3-minute stall in the second quarter there that seemed to fire both teams up a little bit.
Right.
We'll see how that runs itself. But I think that was really Coach Price saying, look, I've got 5 guys on the floor that really there's not a lot of offense out here. We're gonna take as much time off the clock as we can, shorten the game, and lo and behold, Connor Sykes comes out, hits 2 threes and a free throw. He's got 7 points in the game, and he's the second leading scorer for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Sykes has been very impressive first half. Shooting the double threes, and he goes to the free throw line, hits one. I say something, he misses that one, but nonetheless, they're trying to get the ball to him so he can do what he does, and it's been very impressive to watch.
For Har-Ber leading scorer Nick Buchanan, he's got 4. He's really dominated the basketball for the Wildcats. He's certainly made plays and assisted on plays, and you're just kind of waiting for them to get going. It's been, as you said, it's been a tough physical game, not great shooting by any stretch of the imagination. I expect it to open up here in the second half, and we've got about 50 seconds, and let's talk about that a little bit. Foul trouble for Springdale. Har-Ber in good shape, just haven't really gotten it going.
Yeah, no, I agree, but you kind of expect any moment for everybody just to kind of settle down and start playing some basketball, but it's carried deep in, the whole first half has been that way. So it's kind of interesting to see what's going to happen in the third period when these guys get out here and start playing some basketball, start putting some points up on the board.
We are broadcasting from the Tyson Foods Suite, high atop. Bulldog Arena. Glad you're with us here on Springdale Public Schools Television. He is Donald Tucker. I am Zach Lawrence. Colby Bowman manning the show over there, running this, like to call it the circus. And we are just about ready, so let's see who the coaches send out here to start the second half. For the Bulldogs, it's John Paul Hignite, Juwan Boyd, Vincent Mason, Tavari Eckwood, and Brandon Henry, the original starting 5. For Har-Ber, Arrington McCray, Cole Bishop, Nick Buchanan, that's Jenkins, and Bockelman.
It's a Har-Ber Springdale when just before the start of the game, everybody stands to their feet.
Yeah, even the middle section now standing up.
They put the library books down, they got after it.
Here we go. Juwan back on the floor for the Bulldogs. He'll get it over to Brandon Henry on the wing. He'll fire. 3-pointer. Shot on the way. Misses everything. Bockelman comes away with it. Coach Price didn't like that shot selection. Voiced his disapproval as they ran back down the floor. So here's Bockelman to Bishop. Down to McCray. Low. McCray finds Buchanan. He'll fire. 3-pointer on the way and good. Nick Buchanan. His first 3 in the ball game. He's got 7. He leads Har-Ber. The lead is down to 3 at 18-15. Here's John Paul Hignite. Back to Brandon Henry. To Tavari Eckwood. Juwan Boyd's been quiet. Been in foul trouble most of the first half. Brandon Henry with the basketball. He'll get it back to Juwan. Henry thought about the three. Finds Tavari on the far side. Watched there by Bockelman. Springdale's going to reset. Here's Juwan on the drive. Steps back. Shot on the way. We got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go on Buchanan. It's 2 on Buchanan. Juwan will go to the line.
Buchanan with 2 fouls and 7 points. It's pretty typical Nick Buchanan this stage of the game.
Juwan 1 out of 1 at the line. Got 1 point in the ball game. First shot on the way is good. So Boyd gets 2. The lead goes to 5 at 20-15. 6:40 to go. Springdale going to show a little pressure here. Buchanan breaks it easily. Finds McCray underneath. Nice pass. Can't get the shot to go. And we've got a whistle and a foul. It's going to go on John Paul Hignite. It's his first.
Hignite with 1 foul and scoreless so far.
He had a couple of big threes Tuesday and get Springdale back in the game and then tie it ultimately. So Jenkins will inbound. We'll find Bishop. Ball knocked away by Brandon Henry. Har-Ber will retain possession. 6:24 to go in the third quarter. 20-15 our score. In front of a capacity crowd here.
Over capacity.
Yeah, I believe so. Here's Buchanan. Looking for Jenkins underneath. Ball nearly swiped away there by Juwan Boyd. Jenkins going to drive. Off the glass. Won't go. Juwan with a rebound. Springdale's got the basketball. Juwan Boyd quickly. John Paul Hignite. Spot up three-pointer. Shot on the way short. Jenkins with a rebound. Jenkins finds Buchanan. He'll drive to the middle. Shot off the glass and good.
Buchanan is just absolutely all over the court.
5 points here in the third quarter. He's got 9 in the ball game to lead Har-Ber. Lead back to 3 at 20-17. Here's Hignite. He'll kick it. Henry. Juwan comes away with a rebound. He'll fire. Three-pointer. Shot on the way. Good! Juwan Boyd.
That was a great shot.
We might as well just wipe everybody else off the floor. It's Boyd and Buchanan right now, and we've got a timeout, Har-Ber. 5:27 to go third quarter. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools television.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
23-17 our score. 5:27 to go third quarter. And Coach Bolin was a little bit upset with his defense there. He thought he had him defensed pretty well. After Juwan hit the three, he was very, very demonstrative in his instruction to his defensive players.
Very specific.
Very specific. So Har-Ber will inbound. No changes in personnel for either team. This is Buchanan. He'll find Bishop in the corner. He'll fire. Three-pointer. Shot on the way. No good. Fight for the rebound. Vincent Mason comes away with it. Juwan Boyd across the timeline. Hands to Brandon Henry. Finds Tavari. Tavari on the curl. Fights his way off the glass and won't go. McCray comes away with it. Hand knocks it to Buchanan. Here comes Har-Ber. To McCray. Big lefty with the basket. Arrington McCray. You know, for a guy that big, he's got surprisingly soft touch.
Well, he is a tight end.
He's pretty good around the basket. Lead down to 4 at 23-19. Here's Tavari. Brandon Henry, he'll fire. Long three-pointer, shot on the way, no good. Fight for the rebound. I'm going to say last touch by Eckwood. It'll be Har-Ber basketball. And I don't think Coach Price liked that shot selection at all. Henry will sit down. Connor Sykes is going to check back in. .428 to go, third quarter. 4-point ball game. Springdale going to go man-to-man here. Buchanan working on Tavari Eckwood. Nice crossover. Flies down the lane. His shot's no good. Whistle and a foul. He'll go to the line. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Tavari Eckwood. That'll be his second.
Cannon at the line, 2 fouls, 9 points for the night so far.
He's been the guy here in the second half. He's got 5 points in the quarter. First free throw's on the way, and good. So Buchanan gets them both. We've got a one-possession game, 23-21. We approach 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Jawan Boyd, he'll hand it to Tavari. Jawan in the corner. And a lob down to Vincent Mason on the block. Working on McCray. Shot all the way. Too strong. Rebound comes down. Jenkins in control. Har-Ber with a chance to tie or take the lead. Here's Buchanan. Nice stutter. Drives all the way in. Left-handed shot up and good.
Tied up.
We're tied at 23 with 3:30 to go in the third quarter. Nick Buchanan's come out on fire, and we've got a timeout, Springdale. We got a new ball game, 23-23. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. Harps. Hometown fresh.
Welcome back to Springdale. We're tied up 23-23, 3:29 to go here in the third quarter. I was just telling Donald I took my headset off for the first time in a while. It is loud.
Yeah, bad choice.
It is loud in here.
Leave the headphones on.
Yeah, you cannot hear yourself think.
What is your Har-Ber Foods attendance guesstimate for tonight?
I'll bet you we got 750 in here? 1,000?
I was guessing more like 1,000.
I mean,
I don't know what the seating capacity is.
It's kind of like, however many you can get in here.
It's like a bus to the beach, right? Everybody just load in and find a spot.
There are very few empty seats. A lot of people standing around behind us.
Yeah.
Student section is packed. It's a lot of fun. Enjoying it. Glad you're with us here on Springdale Public Schools Television. Springdale's got the basketball. This is Jawan. He'll hand to John Paul. Back to Jawan. Watched there by Nick Buchanan. He'll step back, finds Vinnie Mason. Vinnie's going to fire, three-pointer. Too strong. Buchanan with a rebound. Nick Buchanan's really taking this game over. Peroni with the layup, and Springdale finds themselves down. Har-Ber is taking their first lead. Whistle on a foul. Basket counts. And Tavari Eckwood's going to go to the line. So a nice answer from Springdale. Ties the ball game at 25, and he'll go to the line to try and break the tie. Peroni will pick up his second foul. Team foul number 2. Tavari can't get it to go, and we're tied at 25 as we go under 3 minutes to go in the ball game, or in the third quarter, excuse me. Here's McCray. Finds Peroni. Over to Bishop. Bounce pass underneath to McCray. Knocked away by John Paul Hicknight. It'll be Wildcat basketball. Brennan Gibson's going to check in. Cole Bishop will sit down. And we got people standing on coolers.
Yeah.
this is
All
crazy.
on the wall.
And we've got a timeout, Har-Ber. 2:45 to go in the third quarter. We're knotted at 25. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools television.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we need it.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
We are knotted up at 25, 2:45 to go in the third quarter. He's Donald Tucker. I'm Zach Arns. Glad to have you along here on Springdale Public Schools television. We get to do this 3 times a year.
We're allowed to do it 3 times a year.
That's probably a better way of putting it.
It's almost time for us to open the window or close the windows here in the Tyson Food Suite.
Yeah, somebody needs to turn on the AC in here.
Yeah.
It is warm.
We should be passing out soon from oxygen deprivation.
I might start cramping up here soon. Pironi will inbound. Finds McCray along the baseline. He's watched by Vincent Mason. He'll hand to Nick Buchanan. Buchanan pull-up jumper over Vincent Mason. It's short. Brandon Gibson with a rebound up and good. Good work underneath by Gibson. He's got 4 points in the quarter, 6 in the game. Har-Ber goes back up by 2, 27-25. Here's Juwan. Vincent Mason. Vincent is fouled. He's going to go to the line. He'll shoot 2. McCray's going to pick up the foul. It's his first. Rock Pounders and Micah Seawood will check in for the Wildcats and the Bulldogs.
Gray has 1 foul tonight, but 3 points.
Mason, first shot on the way. Rims out, no good. Seawood checks in, McCray goes out. Tavari's going to sit down for Springdale as Brock Pounders will check in. 2-point game, 27-25. Vincent Mason, second shot on the way. Rolls in. Quiet night for Vincent Mason. He had 8 in the first quarter, didn't score in the second. It's his first point of the second half. He averages about 19 a game. Here's Jenkins over to Buchanan. Buchanan finds Seawood on the wing. Springdale jumps up real quick. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on, I believe that's going to go on Vincent Mason. It is. It's 3 on Mason. So Pironi will inbound. Two minutes to go in the third quarter. 1-point game, 27-26. This is Jenkins. Micah Seawood with ball in the wing, watched by Vincent Mason. He'll get it over to Pironi. Back to Buchanan. Har-Ber will start again. Buchanan, and we've got a whistle. They're going to say offensive foul. Call that on Juwan. One ref pointed one way, the other pointed the other. All right, so that's going to go on Juwan Boyd. That's 3 fouls on him. Pironi will inbound. Back to Jenkins, top of the key. Jenkins has it knocked away. Buchanan comes away with it. .115 to go in the third quarter. 1-point game, 27-26 our score. Looks like Har-Ber going to take as much time off the clock as they can as we go under a minute. Seconds to go.
It's like a little bit of Coach Price playbook right here.
30 seconds to go. All right, 20 seconds to go. Let's see what Har-Ber's got.
Yeah, they're going to move it to 10.
All right, here we go. 12 seconds. Maybe. 9 seconds. 8 seconds. Here's Buchanan. It's the pick from Seawood. Buchanan drives, and we've got a whistle and a foul. I'm going to say the foul is on the floor. Basket won't count. And Har-Ber will get the basketball back with 3.6 seconds to go. The foul's going to go on Brock Pounders. That's going to be 3. It's team foul number 5, so no bonus. Cole Bishop will check back in. Gibson will sit. Brandon Henry going to check in for Springdale. Jawan will have a seat with those 3 fouls. Lawson Jenkins to inbound. This is Cole Bishop. Fires. 3-pointer on the way. Shot no good. Whew, nearly knocked in by Nick Buchanan, and that's how the third quarter will end. So our score after 3 periods, Har-Ber 27, Springdale 26. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
Bulldog fans, keep up with your favorite team all year long with the official app of Springdale Bulldog Athletics. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, the Springdale Athletics app will keep you up to date with all things Bulldog. Schedule, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, as well as live broadcasts are just a touch away. The official app of the Springdale Bulldogs, proudly presented by McClarty Daniel. Download today for free in the App Store and Google Play.
Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Welcome back, Springdale Bulldog Arena. I'm Dalton Tucker, your voice of the Har-Ber Wildcats. Zach, do you have the McClarty Daniels stats for the game so far?
Har-Ber outscores Springdale 15-8 there in the quarter to take the lead by 1. Nick Buchanan, the engine that made Har-Ber go. 9 points in the quarter. He's got 13 in the ball game. He leads all scorers and has been really he's been dynamic for the Har-Ber Wildcats here in this crosstown rivalry, which we do not have a name for. Here's Buchanan on the drive. Scoop shot won't go. Vincent Mason comes away with a rebound. Great play, just got to finish it. So Jawan will bring it across the timeline. Just underway here, fourth quarter. 1-point ball game. Here's Jawan. Jawan looks for Vincent Mason. Jenkins knocks it away, and he'll come away with it. Lawson Jenkins into the front court. A little stutter. Loses control of the basketball, and we've got a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Jawan. It's going to be 4 on him. Second straight game, Jawan Boyd's been in foul trouble. Connor Sykes gets off the bench. He'll be coming in. Sends Lawson Jenkins to the line. He'll shoot 2. First shot on the way is up and good. Second shot upcoming for Lawson Jenkins. Relatively quiet night for him. That's his 5th point in the ball game. Har-Ber goes up by 3, 29-26. Springdale now battling foul trouble again for the second straight game. is Tavari Eckwood. For some help, finds Brandon Henry, back to Eckwood. Back to Sykes. There's Henry. The crossover to Eckwood. Eckwood's going to drive to the center. He's cut off there by Peroni nicely, and Springdale will have to reset. Eckwood on the drive, muscles his way in. They're going to call the offensive foul. That's 3 on Tavari Eckwood. A chance here for Har-Ber to put some distance between them and the Bulldogs. 6:43 to go. One possession ball game, 29-26 our score. Nick Buchanan with the basketball. He finds Lawson Jenkins' three-pointer, won't go. Connor Sykes with a rebound. Thought that shot may have been a little quick. You got a chance there to sort of work some clock, get a two-point basket, but nonetheless, they've been very good defensively. We got an offensive foul. We're going to say a push. It's going to be on Jenkins. That's 3 on Jenkins.
Jenkins 3 fouls, 5 points tonight. That is, you're right. It's a little quiet night for him tonight.
Ignite will inbound. They look for the lob to Mason. Here's Connor Sykes, three-pointer. Hits the side of the backboard. Peroni with a rebound. Six minutes to go in the ballgame. Three-point game. Here's Jenkins down to McCray on the block. McCray powers his way in. Left-hand layup up and good. They're going to say offensive foul on Arrington McCray. May have cleared him a little bit with the offhand, but I don't know if that's enough to call the foul. I mean, I get what they were saying. The wing was out a little bit, but...
Well, that's why they make the big bucks.
5:50 to go. Tavari Eckwood with the basketball, watched by Peroni, giving him some room. Eckwood to Mason. He'll fire. Three-pointer on the way. Good. Yep, we're back where we started. 29-29 our score. Brock Pounders off the bench for Springdale. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. That's going to go on Brandon Henry. Well, Brandon, you can't look at the ref after you grabbed his jersey. That's 3 on Henry. It's team foul number 8. Buchanan will go to the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1.
Buchanan with 2 fouls, 13 points tonight. He's not the Wildcat you want to send to the line.
Founders checks in for Connor Sykes. Springdale going to get a little smaller. Buchanan, first shot on the way. Rims out, no good. Mason with a rebound. So we're still stuck at 29-29, 5:20 to go. Here's Eckwood. Finds Mason. Thought about the three. He's going to drive all the way up. Shot off the glass and in. Mason's got 5 in the fourth quarter, and Springdale leads by 2, 31-29. This is Jenkins. A little stutter. Nice no-look pass to Peroni. I'll kick it back out to Buchanan. Buchanan. Nice crossover. His shot on the way. And they're going to say he traveled. Har-Ber turns it over. Springdale's going to get the basketball with 4:50 to go. Bockelman will check in. Cole Bishop will sit down. Looks like Brennan Gibson's coming in as well. That's going to bring Arrington McCray off the floor. Feel the ebb and flow with every call and every shot.
Yeah.
This old gymnasium is rocking. Here's Eckwood. He'll hand to Pounders. Pounders to Vincent Mason. Vincent Mason on the curl. He's going to fire. Three-pointer shot. Side of the rim, no good. Jenkins with a rebound. Jenkins into the front court. Finds Gibson. To McCray. Back to Buchanan. Har-Ber will reset. I don't know how the players hear the coaches.
No.
I mean, I can't hear you, and you're standing 1.5 feet from me.
I got a mic in your ear.
We come up on 4 minutes to go. It is loud in here. We're getting a reach. John Paul Hignite will get whistled for the foul. That'll be 2 on him. So Buchanan will step to the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1. Missed the last one. Nick, a good foul shooter on the year.
And still with 13 points.
First shot up and good.
Chance to knot it up right here.
10 of his 14 here in the second half. He'll get both ends, and we're tied at 31. Juwan Boyd off the bench for Springdale. He with 4 fouls. John Paul Hignite working on Jenkins. Lobs to Tavari. Tavari now double teamed. Cannon backs off. Off the side of the rim, no good. Gibson with a rebound. Buchanan. Blocked by Vincent Mason, and they're going to call him for a foul. That's now 4 on Vincent Mason. Buchanan will come to the line. He'll shoot 2. First shot for Nick Buchanan. He's good. Juwan checks in. Brock Pounders will sit down. Springdale with some foul problems. Micah Seawood's going to come in. Brennan Gibson will sit. No real foul trouble for Har-Ber to speak of. Second shot from Buchanan. Rims out, no good. So 3:30 to go. Har-Ber leads by 1, 32-31. There's Henry. Over to Tavari. Back to Juwan. He'll fire. 3-pointer on the way. Shot good. Juwan's got 9. Springdale goes back up by 2, 34-32. Here's Buchanan. Nice stutter. Buchanan over Mason. Won't go. Nice rebound, McCray. And Vincent Mason is just fouled out of the ball game. That's a huge play for Springdale. Their best player is going to go to the bench with his 5th personal foul. Connor Sykes is going to check in. Arrington McCray is going to come to the line. McCray with 3 points on the night. Looking for number 4. First shot is on the way. Short, no good.
Ray's got a very unorthodox left-handed shot.
I think most left-handed shots are unorthodox.
That's valid.
McCray, second shot on the way. No good. An attempt to tie the game goes by the wayside. Springdale's got the basketball. 2:50 to go and a 2-point lead. 34-32. Here's Juwan. Good pick there by Connor Sykes. Juwan will back it out. Seawood clapping his hands. Here's Juwan to Tavari. Springdale will back it out. 2:25 to go. Juwan, long three-pointer shot, and this is everything. Connor Sykes comes away with a big rebound for Springdale. Here's Tavari. Finds Brandon Henry, backdoor cut, no good. Rebound by McCray. Saved by Jenkins, and Nick Buchanan has the ball, and that's 5 on Jawan Boyd. A very ill-advised foul by Jawan Boyd, and he is fouled out of his second straight game. That will send Nick Buchanan to the line. Coach Price hasn't sent anybody in yet.
I think he wants to make sure the Zebra gets a little bit of an earful.
Interesting. Jordan Owens is going to check in for Springdale. Jordan, just a sophomore. 6'4", big body. He's going to check in at a critical point in the game with 2:06 to go. Nick Buchanan will step to the line. 16 points on the night. First shot on the way and good. Got 4 points in the quarter, all by free throws. Second shot from Nick Buchanan's good. So we've got a timeout, 2:06 to go. We're tied at 34. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools television.
The Springdale Fire Department exists to enhance the quality of life in Springdale by minimizing the devastating effects of fire, medical emergencies, and natural and artificial disasters.
Do you value commitment, honor, integrity, loyalty, respect,
service? Then you should join the Springdale Fire Department.
We welcome you back to Springdale. We're tied 34-34, 2:06 to go in the ball game, and Tom Zucker, I don't think we expected anything different.
No, this is it's been an absolute blast to watch.
Jawan Boyd and Vincent Mason are both fouled out for Springdale. That's the second straight game that Jawan's fouled out. And without Chop Sanders, who's in Colorado on his football official visit, Springdale is somewhat limited offensively here as we get down to crunch time with 2:06 to go. Coming out of the huddle, Jordan Owens, Brandon Henry. Looks like John Paul Hignite. I believe it's Tavari Eckwood and Connor Sykes. That'll be the 5. For Har-Ber, Buchanan, Cole Bishop, Lawson Jenkins, Bockelman, and McCray. It'll be Springdale basketball. And I don't think we expected anything different. It's a hard-fought game, ugly game at times. It's been pretty at times. And
this is Springdale Public Schools athletics right here.
That's right. So Springdale will inbound. Tavari Eckwood's got the basketball. They're going to pick up John Paul Hignite, Springdale's best three-point shooter, three-quarter court. Interesting strategy with a 6'5" Lawson Jenkins. Here's Tavari. He's going to spot up, three-pointer on the way. Misses everything. McCray with a rebound. Boy, Coach Price didn't like that. So Har-Ber with the basketball, 1:40 to go. Can't imagine this is going to be a quick shot. Here's McCray looking for the backdoor cut to Buchanan. McCray tries to spin over Jordan Owens. Rebound pulled down by Jenkins. Up and in. So Jenkins now with 4 in the quarter. 7 in the game. Gives Har-Ber their first lead in a while at 36-34. Springdale needs a basket. Here's Brandon Henry. Connor Sykes. Back to Tavari Eckwood. We're going to get a timeout, Springdale. 1:12 to go in the ball game. Springdale trails by 2, Har-Ber up by 2, however you want to look at it. We'll be right back. You're watching Springdale Public Schools television.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
So here's our situation. 1:12 to go in the ball game. Har-Ber leads by 2, 36-34. It'll be Springdale basketball. They'll be inbounding here on the near side. Micah Seawood is checked in for Har-Ber. Springdale looks like they're going to roll with the same 5. And Donald, we've been doing these games for a while now. Nothing like this is ever surprising.
No, this is exactly what was expected.
Har-Ber looking to go to 2-1 in conference play and get themselves back into the race. Springdale at 2-0, looking to stay in the race as well. Only change on the floor for Har-Ber is Micah Seawood checked in for Cole Bishop. So here we go. 1:12 to go. There's John Paul Hignite over to Tavari Eckwood. Springdale wants to be patient here and get a good shot. Here's John Paul back to Connor Sykes. He'll fire. 3-pointer on the way. Shot good! Connor Sykes for the 3-point basket gives Springdale the lead, 37-36. I think if you'd asked me who would have been Springdale's leading scorer, Connor Sykes might have been my 21st guess. Connor. 36 seconds to go. Springdale by 1. This is Buchanan with the basketball. Buchanan. Nice spin move. He's chased by 3 Springdale Bulldogs. Here's Jenkins. Now trapped in the corner, trying to get out of it. Does. Has it knocked away by John Paul Hignite. Micah Seawood can't save the basketball. Now Strum. It's Springdale basketball. Tavari. Basket and the foul. Oh, the ref on the far side is going to wave it off. He said foul on the floor. I believe they're going to call Buchanan for the foul. Yep, that's Nick Buchanan's 3rd foul. Tavari Eckwood's going to step to the line. Now we've got a discussion on the far side. And they're going to say underneath the basket, so no basket. And we're going to get a timeout, Springdale. 15 seconds to go in the ballgame. Springdale leads by 1. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
Choose the Wellness Centers at Springdale Schools. The Wellness Centers in Springdale are perfect for students and teachers. Teachers can go during their planning period, and parents don't have to miss work for students to receive medical care. Offering sports physicals, kindergarten physicals, vaccinations, well child checks, acute care, and more. Wellness centers are located at a school near you. Wellness Centers in Springdale Schools, we are your medical home.
15 seconds to go in the ball game. Springdale leads by 1, and they have possession of the basketball. Seems like a good time to remind you about what we talked about in the pregame. Har-Ber's won 7 out of 8 in this series. This has been a real streaky series. Springdale hasn't won since 2016, February 8th, 2016. Har-Ber's pretty much dominated the series since then. And here we are with 15 seconds to go in the ballgame. Springdale, without their 2 best players, Juwan Boyd and Vincent Mason, have fouled out. No foul trouble to speak of for Har-Ber. And they've only got 6 fouls here in the quarter, so next foul sends Springdale to the line, but only for 1 and 1. Jordan Owens will inbound. John Paul Hignite catches the basketball, clock running. This is Tavari Eckwood, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. I believe that's going to go on Bockelman with 11.3. Going to go on Jenkins. That'll be his 4th. So Lawson Jenkins picks up his 4th personal foul. John Paul Hignite will step to the line, shoot the 1 and 1. Shot on the way and rolls in. John Paul Hignite picked a fine time to get his first point of the ball game. Springdale leads by 2 with 11.3 seconds to go. Second shot on the way from John Paul. Rolls in. I don't know if you can hear the roar, but the crowd is going crazy, and we're going to hold it right here. We're going to stay right here. 8.1 seconds to go in the ball game. 39-36 is our score. You watch this team every night. What's Coach Bolin telling his team, and where's he going to go with the basketball?
Yeah, just basically we just got to get a clear shot with no pressure, so we put 3 in, tie it back up. We don't have time for 2.
Who's handling the basketball?
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard not to say Buchanan.
He's been great tonight.
He's been the workhorse the whole night.
He's got 18 points in the ball game. He leads all scorers. He's been everything for them. And I think you're right. I think you'd expect him or Lawson to take that final shot. Lawson's been awfully quiet. You know, you're just kind of waiting for him to get going.
7 points on the night. That's just unusual.
For Springdale, you know, you want to defend the three-point line, but you don't want to foul. And here we go. Might be a little bit premature with 8.1 seconds to go. Har-Ber just comes out of the huddle. They got plenty of time to get their play, scripted. Coach Bolin is out of timeouts, so they're not going to be able to get a look at what Springdale's going to do. Springdale will send out Henry, Ackwood, Sykes, Hignite, and Pounders. No changes for Har-Ber. Lawson Jenkins will inbound. Here's Nick Buchanan. Nick Buchanan on the wing, watched by Brandon Henry. Lawson in the corner, they double him. He's going to fire it. Ball's knocked away. Brandon Henry comes away with it, and that's the ball game. Our final score, Springdale 39, Har-Ber 36. We'll be back in 30 seconds to wrap it up. You're watching Springdale Public Schools Television.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
Back to a jubilant Bulldog Gymnasium. Springdale ends a 7-game losing streak to Har-Ber, 39-36. And let's start from the top. What a fantastic night here in Springdale for Springdale Athletics.
Hands down. It's fun to watch, even from when we first got here. Junior varsity playing, like junior varsity overtime, girls. Great game, and then the varsity boys come out here, and it's just back and forth the whole night.
Two fantastic games back to back. Even 3 if you count the boys' JV game. That was also fantastic. Final score tonight, 39-36, and our Legacy Bank player of the game for Har-Ber, I think we both agree, Nick Buchanan.
Buchanan for sure.
Absolutely. And I'm going to pick a guy that, quite frankly, wasn't on my radar for player of the game for Springdale, and it's got to be Connor Sykes. I mean, he hits the go-ahead three-pointer, puts him up 37-36, and Connor, a guy who's played kind of a role for them most of the year, and he comes up big tonight with 13 points, and it's the Bulldogs go to 3-0 in conference play. Har-Ber 1-2. Obviously, these two teams are going to be battling in that 3-4-5 range for most of the year. I think everybody kind of assumes that Fayetteville's going to take off and set sail, and then everybody else right after that. But great night here in Springdale. I want to thank all of our Springdale Public Schools television crew. It's good to see you.
Well, good to see you. Appreciate you broadcasting side by side as usual. I
don't think my voice is going to last much longer. Springdale a winner tonight in the girls' game, 45-38. They win the nightcap 39-36. For Colby Bowman, our director tonight, for Seth with 19 Fs and the rest of our BSN crew, we bid you a good night. Donald, you guys are where next week?
We're home against Van Buren.
All right, that's Tuesday night. You guys are at home. We're on the road. We head to Rogers. So we will talk to you then. Good night, everybody.